Hello everyone, welcome back to Rob's Gaming Table. I'm Rob.
I'm Mel.
And we're going to be playing some Cloudspire, a quick Cloudspire playthrough. You may have thought there wasn't such thing as a quick Cloudspire playthrough. I didn't believe it. But Chip Theory has made something called skirmishes that are 2 players. They use like half the map, I think in most cases. We only play the first one. But it should in general be only 3 waves, a small map, 2-player only, and should be a fairly quick playthrough. And for a quick playthrough of Cloudspire means more of like a normal playtime of a board game. We played it last night actually, Mel and I. We played the one we're going to play now, and it was quicker. I didn't time it or anything.
I feel like it was under 2 hours.
Definitely under 2 hours,
Definitely.
I'm pretty sure. But we'll see today, obviously, with streaming and chatting and discussing things. It's, you know, maybe not as quick. That's why I'm doing the air quotes. But hello, everyone joining us live. Thank you for tuning in. I just want to address Tara. I just see your comments there. Stupid Patreon app. Yes, I agree. It is stupid. Patreon is stupid. I agree. Tried increasing your month from 15 or 5 to 15, but don't think it worked. I did just check, Tara, and thank you very much. I did check. Yes, it did increase. It is showing on our end.
Yes, it did.
There's even a notification that came through just before we went live. Let's see if I can. There you go. There you go. I can make it pop again. But Tara, thank you so much for increasing your pledge. We appreciate the support. We can't hear it because the speaker's off. That would be, yeah, usually either your ears are closed or the speaker's off are two reasons I find that you don't hear things.
Yeah.
In this case, it was the speakers. But Tara, thank you so much for the support. Tara's saying, it says something very nice here. Very nice. I really want to show my support and appreciation for this channel, getting me through some tough times. Terry, just being here and watching, like, you don't have to thank us for that. Like, you guys have got me through some tough times over the last couple of years, just hanging out with you guys in the live streams. I don't usually say that kind of stuff. You know, we just have fun playing together, and you guys get me through some of that stuff too. So I totally understand. Thank you so much for the kind words. Thank you for the support. You're too kind, too kind. But yeah, thank you so much.
Thank you.
Shane was digging the music. Nice. Hey everybody. I see lots of hellos. Hays. Oh, and an FYI, this may come into play. You might already hear it. I don't know, in my voice and stuff, but and my demeanor. But as we go on today, it's probably going to come out more. Yesterday I got my first COVID shot. That's why I didn't stream yesterday. I was going to stream a solo Cloudspire yesterday also. We streamed one on Thursday, but I was going to stream again on Friday, but I got a last minute appointment kind of to get my COVID first shot. And I've gotten flu shots all my life and stuff because I have asthma. I kind of get these shots for safety because they're like designed for people, you know, who might have like chronic illnesses and stuff. So anyways, usually I feel a little off after a flu shot for like the same day I get the shot. Today though, with the first COVID shot, it didn't hit me till this morning. I woke up and felt like I got hit by a truck. So my head's kind of pounding a little bit. I'm a little bit off. But I read about it. It's like normal side effects for the first couple days. So I don't know if anyone else experienced that when they got their first COVID shot or not, but I do feel a little off. So yes, feel free to call me out if you notice I'm like messing up a rule or trying to cheat Mel. I'm not doing it on purpose. But yeah, I just
You'll be asking which one did you get?
It's
AstraZeneca, right?
Yeah, AstraZeneca one. That's the one I got. But it's the like Covishield variant or whatever. Like it's like the one manufactured by like a company outsourced by AstraZeneca, whatever. Yeah. Oh, Johnson Jim said he had no reaction. Yeah, some years I get the flu shot and I'm just like, like it pricked a little bit. You know, I feel it for like an hour, and then it's nothing, like nothing at all. But then some years I get a shot, and then the next like 24 hours I'm like, whoa, what's happening, man? I feel like I'm like my head's just floating and stuff, and I get aches. But yeah, I just feel like not 100% today, a little bit achy, but I still am down to play some Cloudspire. But yes, just throwing it out there for anyone watching later. Please be gentle in the comments. I'm not my 100% self today, but I still think we can get through some Cloudspire and have some fun. And it's going to be a super quick playthrough because it's a skirmish mode, so it'll be super fast.
Maybe.
And my next one, my next shot, very important for Gen Con related. This is why I think it's very on topic because I want to get the vaccine so bad. So if any of the board game conventions or crossing the border to get to board game conventions, if that stuff ever happens again in the future and we need proof of vaccination, I just wanted to have my vaccines done before con season starts in the fall, if those conventions are actually going to happen or not. They're all scheduled now, like Gen Con Origins and stuff are all scheduled for the fall. I would love to go to them if I can. And my second shot is scheduled. I already have the appointment and confirmed everything for August 13th or something, which should be well before all that stuff. So I'm very excited. That's why I went hunting to try to get a vaccine ASAP as soon as I was allowed. And I didn't even care which one. Yeah.
Also, even if it's not required, it's still good if we do go to a convention to help protect us if
Yeah, and
this is
not
still-
spread it to others too and stuff, right?
Exactly.
But really, it's just so I can come and play board games and hang out with you guys. That's really the only reason. It's not about my health and safety. That's that priority.
low on the-
That
on the
priority's
pole.
here. Going to board game conventions up here. My health and safety is down here. Although if I die or something, then I can't go to a board game convention. So
Don't talk like that.
maybe I should rearrange those priorities. I don't know.
Don't talk like that.
Just kidding. All right. Well, Draz says, waiting to get a call in for my first shot. Will be a few weeks still. Oh, it's still good. You're still fine, I think. Some of them are like single shot, right?
Yeah, some are single
And
shot.
some are two.
Yeah.
I didn't know what I was getting until I got it. Then they were like, yep, you got a second one coming. And I was like, okay, I have to go for two. That's fine. As long as it happens before con season, I am good.
Also, depending on where you live, the second shot might be quicker than here.
Yeah, true. That's true.
Yeah. Since you had the same thing, felt awful for a full day.
Aviator 007 in the chat may have the most important question we're going to get all day. He says, hi, hope you both are well. Quick question. What is Cloudspire?
You are about to find out.
That is a loaded question.
Yeah.
Do you have 45 minutes for me to explain before we get started? No, I'm just kidding. Cloudspire, actually, good call. I can just open, let me just see if I can get the BGG page open for you to kind of, I'm gonna give you some homework, Aviator, to look it up yourself too. But I'll give you the quick elevator-ish pitch. A very, very like a tall building's elevator pitch from the first floor all the way up to like the 100th floor. Very slow elevator too, by the way. Let's see here. So I just assume, like, I talked about it in our stream 2 days ago where I played solo Cloudspire. It's probably a more newbie-friendly stream, one of the more newbie-friendly ones for Cloudspire that I did on Thursday. You can find our other Cloudspire streams in the playlist down below. Today is going to be playing skirmish mode. We're gonna just do a playthrough, not really a teach you how the game works, because it is Cloudspire. It's a very complex game, as you see from the weight rating, the complexity rating over here. It's a 4.23 out of 5. This is a beefy game. The solo is a very thinky, puzzly game. This is a MOBA / tower defense inspired game. It's based on like League of Legends, Dota, these like and tower defense games also mixed in there. It's basically kind of like the board game version of those PC games. So if you're into that kind of stuff, you build up your base, build some towers, send your minions out, run around with your heroes, trying to collect loot and smash the other heroes. That's what this game is doing. It has 3 modes. There is a competitive mode, which is the default mode, but there is a very robust AI system to it that allows them to do co-op scenarios and solo scenarios. And it's not just as simple as the AI just kind of runs and it simulates a PvP game. It actually, they change a lot of the rules in solo and co-op to make each scenario different and kind of like a puzzle that you have to solve with each faction and whatnot. So it's just like, it's a premium game. This is definitely like, if you're okay spending like, $150, $200 on a board game, this is in that range. This is like one of those Kickstarter kind of games that has like overproduced components. It comes with weighted poker chips. The board is not cardboard. It's neoprene. So like some Kickstarters, you see they have like a cardboard board and you may have an add-on neoprene mat. Yeah, this game doesn't even have cardboard in it. Everything is neoprene, all the mats and stuff. The cards are not paper. They're PVC plastic. So they are waterproof. They have a weight to them. They're very durable. You do not need to sleeve them. This is like, they didn't ask if they should. Chip Theory Games, the publisher of this, just said, we're just going to do it because we can. And they decided to make a super overproduced game and have some fun with the components. Like, what could we do with neoprene poker chips and plastic cards? How could we make a game based around those components? That's kind of what they focus on. Too Many Bones is their most well-known title. Cloudspire came out after that. Definitely the same level, if not higher level of quality than Too Many Bones, in my opinion. But you have to be into like the MOBA stuff. You have to be okay spending, we're not even talking expansions. We're not talking upgraded health chips. We're not talking play mats. We're not talking hardcover books. There's a lot of stuff, a lot of premium add-ons you can get for this default premium game. And you can get up into the hundreds of dollars just to get a couple expansions in the base set. So this is definitely targeted at the hardcore gamer who wants like something premium, doesn't want to play with paper cards and card sleeves, that kind of thing. So it's really cool. It's neat. But yeah, you can go check out more about it out here on Board Game Geek. You can go read reviews. It has mechanisms. It's got some dice rolling, moving around on a hex grid. You'll see it today in the playthrough. We're going to play the skirmish mode, which is a more quicker, simpler version of the full PvP mode, which can go from 2 to 4 players, or 5, 4 players. And we're just going to be playing the 2-player skirmish mode today, which was introduced in their last Kickstarter last year, where they have a book, which we'll talk about right now, I guess, if I can find it. So in Chip Theory store, so if you want to know more about Chip Theory game stuff, chiptheorygames.com. Go hit up their store. You can see they have a few games. They've been around for a few years. But if you go to Cloudspire, what we're playing from today is not included in the core set. Our scenarios are in this thing called the Cloudspire Volume 2 Ankar's Plunder hardcover lore, art, and scenario book. That's not a mouthful. And it's this here. I didn't, in the Kickstarter, they gave an option if you didn't want to pay the 25 US, you know, and add to your shipping for a hardcover lore book, if you didn't care about all the art and the lore and the story, which I honestly, I don't, but some people love lore and story in their games, and I do in most situations. But this game, I just love the meaty puzzle mechanic aspect of it. I don't need to know, you know, what unit this is and what faction, you know, how the faction originated and all that stuff. It's there if you want it, but this lore book just contains a ton of that, and this is the volume 2, so they already have another one. And what this does is it puts all the solo and the co-op scenarios in a specific order that plays through a story. But in the Kickstarter, oops, there we go. Told you I'm not 100% today. In the Kickstarter, they offer just a ring-binded version of just the scenarios and light story from that book. So this was only like $12 or $10 or something, maybe even less. I don't remember. But this was an easy add-on for me because it just gives you the gameplay of that hardcover book. So at the time, we weren't making as much money on the channel. It was already back into Kickstarter. It was pretty expensive. Shipping to Canada, exchange rate, all that stuff. It's a pretty pricey game. So I decided to cut a little cost, and I just wanted the gameplay from it because I don't care to sit there and read about the story on stream and when I play it and stuff. I just want to play the game. The game takes too long that I don't want to sit there reading a pre-story every time I play. So I just skip that stuff. But if you're into that, this has it in spades. The art's beautiful. The lore is beautiful. You can get really deep into this. They have 7 factions, I think now, that are involved in Cloudspire. So it's a game that's growing. They're talking about possibly having more Cloudspire stuff coming. A Kickstarter possibly in 2022, maybe. We'll see. But yeah. Erwin asks, if I'm saying that right, Erwin, Rob ML, do you also love Hoplomachus? We've never played Hoplomachus. I avoided Hoplomachus because it didn't seem too popular. That's my story. I looked at it on the table at a convention. It didn't look like an eye catcher. I didn't really care to show it off on the channel. I didn't care to try it because I found Too Many Bones first. It looked like that appealed more to me. So I chose to start with that. Then I got to try Cloudspire and fell in love. But then when I went to look at Hoplomachus, I could tell it was an early design. You know, it wasn't as pretty. It needed some refinement. And I knew they would come out with a second edition. I just had an inkling. You can find videos before they ever announced it where I was saying it's going to happen. I'm going to wait for it. And I was right. So there's a Kickstarter coming up where they're like refining, doing a best of Hoplomachus, which is Chip Theory's first game. And they're creating a solo only like game campaign, something, I forget what it's called, Victorium or something. And I'm all in. I don't really need to see any more. I waited for it. I'm in. I want it all. Because I love Too Many Bones. I love Cloudspire. And I'm sure I'm going to love Hoplomachus. And if I don't, I'm sure somebody will want to buy it off me anyway. So I'm definitely going to try to get Hoplomachus when that comes on Kickstarter. But no, we've not played it. We've not played it. But we've been recommended that we should try it on the channel for sure. So we will at some point once they deliver it.
Right? Because solo, right? Or can you
No,
play?
no. It's 2-player. It's like multiplayer.
Okay. Just the one.
Yeah, but I think there's solo stuff in the regular Hoplomachus, or maybe it was only when they added on one of the expansion boxes. I don't know enough because yeah.
But one part is solo only, right? One part of whether it's
they're releasing a solo only product.
Yeah, okay, that's what.
Which is called Hoplomachus Victorium, but it's going to be 2 products in the Kickstarter.
So okay.
And one is going to be like a giant best of box where they took the stuff from all the first edition expansions and stuff they thought was the best, kept that in, put all the heroes expansions together, and create like a best of second edition box.
Okay.
But yeah.
Okay.
So Dan says Victorium is the solo. Hoplo can be played PvP or solo.
Perfect. Okay, so then I can play.
But again, wait for the Kickstarter on that. Don't go try to track down Hoplomachus stuff because, yeah, it's not compatible. Dragon's saying no backwards compatibility there, which, again, I'm okay with. Because I don't own any of it. And I think it's smart from a business decision because the amount of fans and people that own Hoplomachus stuff compared to Too Many Bones and probably even Cloudspire is probably very small. So you don't want to like restrict a future product because you're trying to keep it backwards compatible with an old design. You want to take all that you've learned in your future designs and time has passed and the industry has grown. Now you want to go at it and not be restricted by an older product. And I love when companies do that. Just cut ties. Same with video games. You don't need to make your console backwards compatible. Just make it the best you can. Go forward.
Yeah, just move on.
Yeah, you can always find ways to go play those older games or, that kind of stuff. I don't want it to restrict a future product. Like, I want a blank slate and do the best that you can going forward. And that's my, approach to those things. And I'm kind of glad they did it. So I know some people are upset that they bought all this hundreds and hundreds of dollars, if not thousands. I don't know Hoplomachus how much all the stuff costs, but and yeah, now they're being told like, yeah, so we're gonna release new stuff.
But if they own the game, they can still play the game.
I know, but
so the money's not garbage.
And Sea Dragon says that's why I still play on a PS2. Exactly.
Exactly. You can still play it if you own it.
If it breaks, there's still people who repair that stuff, and you can still play it. But yeah, I understand why people just want the convenience. They want one console plugged in their TV. They don't have to plug separate consoles in, but they have switchers and stuff. And there's emulation and stuff as technology gets better. But the same thing in board gaming. I feel the same way. Like, don't restrict it on some product they don't print anymore and only a few people have. It's kind of like the Arkham Horror situation, or not Arkham Horror, Mansion of Madness 2nd edition, with those 2 boxes we have that have all the 1st edition stuff in it that are not in print anymore. No one can find them. They're not going to make them ever again.
Yeah.
So like people are upset that they can't get that stuff and put it in their game that adds new monsters and stuff from the 1st edition. So either you have to find an old 1st edition copy or find somebody selling those expansions, but you can't get them anymore. But at least that doesn't restrict it going forward. So it's just like kind of an add-on, and they had the conversion pack, but I don't know. It's kind of weird. And Bernardo's here. Greetings from in middle of my board game collection and my wallet, scared of chip theory and hospital.
Understandable.
Yes, Bernardo. I can understand. All right. I see some. Oh, you guys are hilarious. And yeah, for those that don't know, Hoplomachus, again, you can look it up on BGG. It has a like a Roman gladiator kind of theme to it, and it's like combat in an arena. So this kind of like this is combat and like like
it's
on
just in a different
islands.
Form.
Yeah, but I don't know enough about it to like generalize it like that.
Yeah.
But it's still the same idea. PvP has solo modes.
Yeah.
But yeah, all right. Let's get down to the table. All right, this is Cloudspire. So, like I said before, for those that don't know, everyone always talks about Cloudspire components first. They only win awards for their components. No one ever gets Chip Theory awards for their gameplay, but I feel like they should, because the games are still amazing. But everyone always just sees them on the table at a convention or on a video or, at a board game night or whatever, and it's the components, like their module tiles. Like imagine Gloomhaven, like how much modular tiles this has, like a ton of tiles, but they're all like rubber, neoprene, like little mouse pad material. So like you could play this game and it could be you could play it outside with it in a rainstorm, and your game is going to be fine and you can continue playing.
I know. As soon as you pick that up,
I know.
Like, oh, we have to look at where that
happens
goes
every time. I shouldn't touch the stuff on the board, but all these hex groups, same thing. These bigger tiles, they're the same. So I want it to go like this here. Okay. So like I said, the scenario we're playing, so we have Mel's base over here. Mel's playing the heirs. So there's 4 factions in the base box. She's playing the heirs. They're like some bird faction. I'm playing the Brahmin, who are like giants. They're like, I don't know. They're kind of like north of the wall from Game of Thrones. I don't know. Like
that's what I see.
Yeah, that's how I feel they are. But yeah, so we have the heirs has a fortress over here. Brahmin has a fortress over here. You track health on your fortress. You track source, which you can spend. So as units are destroyed and towers are destroyed in this game, you earn source. They give you some source every round. Source is what you spend to build up your defenses, buy fortress upgrades, and every faction has a whole bunch of asymmetrical different fortress upgrades that can help promote your units, build defenses, build offense, mess with the market phase and purchasing and stuff. Then every faction has their own unique units, heroes, and towers. They're called spires in this game. You'll hear me say spires. It's just really towers, if you think of a tower defense game. And every faction has their own plastic reference sheet explaining what's unique to their fortress upgrades grades and their source cost. So that blue source, you get source when you defeat units, but you can spend it to get those upgrades. And then every time you play, you can buy different minions and different upgrades, and it feels different even when you're playing with the same faction. So there's no way in a single game of Cloudspire to basically put every unit into play and or build every fortress upgrade. It's like pretty much impossible unless you're playing some weird game mode with
like endless maybe.
You can play extended waves, and in that case you could
you could
play like 10 waves and sit there for 12 hours and eventually get enough source that you've bought every upgrade, you're able to deploy every unit and all that stuff, but you're restricted. You only get so much source, and to deploy units you spend command points, and you only get so much every round. And there are fortress upgrades to get more command points to deploy more units, heroes, and stuff. But you're restricted, so you have to make choices. There's lots of choices what you're going to build every round, and every time you play, you can try different things, which is really cool. And depending on the faction you're playing against, certain things you build might be stronger or weaker depending on what your opponent's doing.
Yes.
So just like in a game of Warcraft or Command and Conquer or these kind of RTS games, if you guys know real-time strategy games, it has some of that to it, where certain units are stronger against other units or weaker against other units. So if your opponent's constantly building some unit that is flying, for example, you need to start building things that can actually hit flying units, or else you're just going to get wiped. So it's got that whole aspect to it, the like kind of paper, scissors, rock idea where, you know, certain things can take out other things easier, which is cool too. So if you also like the reason why I love this game is because it reminds me a lot of Warcraft, 1, 2, and 3. Which I loved on PC. So if those, and obviously that Warcraft 3 inspired, and those tools were used to build MOBA games from Warcraft 3, right? So you can tell they built the solo campaign, and the gameplay feels very like, MOBA, RTS, and tower defense. All of those aspects are brought forth here, which is really cool. So that's my spiel. So we're going to be basically sending heroes and minions across the map at each other over 3 waves. Here's that little Ankar's Plunder bonus scenarios and skirmishes book. Again, it's that book I showed you online. This is just not the hardcover version. This is the gameplay only version. I don't have a PDF of it. I don't think they want to have a PDF available for this, which makes sense. So then you actually buy the book and you don't just print out the scenarios. But this is the scenario we're going to play. It's the first one in the skirmishes. So I'll give you guys a look here how much content is in that book. So you have bonus scenarios. So this little book actually gives you solo and co-op scenarios that are bonus. And I think this plays out a little story. I'm not sure. And then you have 3 different types of skirmishes in the game. So when I heard they were talking about adding basically chip theory's pitch and reason for designing skirmishes, my understanding, listening and talk about it before, it was a while ago. I may get this incorrect, but they realized after Cloudspire went out in the wild and they saw people playing it and got fan feedback and, discussing with their fan base, they found out the majority of people play Cloudspire solo or 2-player. And when they're playing the PvP, most people don't play more than 2 players. And I've ranted about it from the beginning. Trying to teach Justin was like a multi-day event to teach a 3rd player. It just takes so long to teach someone the game and play through a game. It's an effort. So if you can find one other player to play PvP with, you are golden. But it is pretty crazy when you get a 3rd, and I'm assuming a 4th player at the table playing at the same time. It's really fun. You can team up, negotiate, that kind of stuff. It is really cool. But they realized 99% of the time people are playing it, the PvP, they're playing the competitive stuff 2-player. And also people were complaining the game kind of takes too long. So a default 2-player game, you still have to play with the full map. So it takes a long time to get across the map and a full 4 waves. So what they did said, okay, let's cater. We catered to the, we built the game that's good up to 4 players. We built the co-op version and we built the solo version. We took a lot of time and care. But they didn't really focus on like the 2-player aspect of PvP. So these skirmishes are that answer to say, all right, here's if you have a couple that's playing or two friends that can get together and play Cloudspire a lot, the skirmishes are your answer. They're quicker, they're shorter. I don't know if that both are the same thing. And they have modified rules, kind of like the solo and the co-op, which is cool. So they're like a little puzzly to it. So there's 3 different modes. There is objective-based ones, where you're both fighting over the same objective. Whoever gets it done first wins, okay? Then there's Spire Control, which I believe you're just fighting over control of like certain spires or something. And then there's Mission Conflict. Mission Conflict is you both have separate objectives, and you're basically trying to stop the other player from achieving theirs while you're also trying to achieve yours. So instead of fighting over the exact same thing, I have something to do, Mel would have something to do, and she's trying to stop me from doing mine, but also achieving hers while I'm trying to stop her from doing hers.
Which is cool.
Yeah, which is really neat. So I hope to try pretty much almost all these at some point, but at least the different kinds. So today we're focusing on objective. The most simple one, I think, and again, we've only literally played one. We played it last night for the first time. So we're playing Reignition, and you see a couple pages for every scenario. So again, in the hardcover version that you can buy on the store, I don't think you can find this version now. I don't know if they're selling it or not, or if they will, or if it was a Kickstarter exclusive thing. I don't know. But anyways, this is the stuff you'll find in the lore book, minus all the art and the extra story. So we'll flip to, and it's just like the scenarios you'll find in the co-op and the solo book, the same style. So same quality, same style. Where are we? Skirmishes. All right. So there's a little bit of like, here's how skirmishes are a little different. The setup, the gameplay, playing as the Uprising. There's some special rules to it. But we're going to literally do the first skirmish. Okay. So we've set up the board. I've set it up like this, so it fits on a, rectangle, 16 by 9, camera shot. So again, you could normally, if we play this normally we play across the table from each other, staring each other down,
I can stare you down like this.
Cursing at each other. Yeah, but I'll just ignore you. I'll just be like, I'm going to destroy your unit right here. And I don't have to look at you while I do it. We won't talk about last night. No, I'm just joking. Last time was practice.
I know, I do feel...
It was Mel's first game in like over a year. I had played like the day before, so I had at least some warm-up with Braun in to know how the game worked again.
Yeah.
But we took like a break from this game for like a year and a bit, waiting for the expansions to deliver and stuff. So the skirmish stuff was the most excited stuff out of that whole Kickstarter. I didn't care really much for the extra factions. I'm sure I'll love them, but that's not what drew me in. As soon as I found out they were making additional solo co-op and then these new skirmish scenarios, I literally would have just backed the book. Like, I don't know. I was more excited for that. But then when I saw one of the expansions came with more market chips and stuff, I was like, okay, I want that too. And then it's like, oh, you can bundle both together. Then they had the bonus relics and events and stuff. So I was like, yeah, I just want more for the game, sure. But yeah, this was the most excited thing. As soon as I heard their pitch on skirmishes, I was like, yes, I want to play this game quicker, quicker setup, shorter game, more simple, nice little objectives to play. Changes it up from the standard, like, just destroy your base. This one is that.
Yeah.
This one is as basic as possible. This is as close to the normal game as you'll get out of a skirmish.
Yeah.
So it says, for setup, from the base game's event deck, find Into the Woods and temporary ceasefire cards and put them into play near the play area to be used in the event phase. So instead of drawing an event every event phase, it's similar to co-op and solo, where it tells you what to do for an event. And I like that. So that's how it makes it like unique. Instead of drawing a random event from like 50 different events, we're doing no event in the first wave. And in the second wave, we're doing Into the Woods. So this is coming. So we know this is what's happening second wave. So this will change the rules a little bit. Forest and Plains hexes are treated like path hexes for the purpose of unit movement this wave. So that's going to happen during wave 2. Then it shuts off. And then in the last wave, at the start of it, we have a temporary ceasefire in turn order. So this is during the event phase. Each player may choose one of the following options. So you can gain a fortress advancement at no cost. And I'm assuming you still have to follow the order of upgrade. Reduce a single minion CP cost by 3, which is awesome. And or construct a spire at no cost. So for Braunin, man, some of my spires, my leveled up ones are 6 source. So if I get a 6 source one for no cost, if I have them unlocked at that point, that'd be very fun. So know that this is coming, plan for this. We know it's there. I'll just leave them here to remind us to grab them when we get to that point. Then it also says, create the market stack using only Merc, minions, and spires. So the market stack, yes, it's huge because we have expansion stuff in there from Portal Seekers and the Uprising, but we've taken out all the items. And I think that's it. Is that all that gets removed?
I don't know. I don't.
Oh, heroes and items.
Oh, heroes, yeah.
So all that's in here is Merc Minions and Merc Spires, which is kind of fun. So you'll see we're kind of restricted on our CP in this one since there's only 3 waves.
Yeah.
You're limited, but I think they're trying to throw it at you as like, okay, you want more minions or spires? This should give you a bonus to it. So it should be some fun with the market. Did we shuffle that?
I did last night.
Okay, perfect. Okay.
Yeah.
And then the Sky or Escape from Portal Seekers cannot be used in this scenario, so that's been removed. That should not be in here.
Nope, that's over here.
Oh, okay, perfect. Yeah, so we'll just shuffle these. Sure. Okay, so whatever. All right, so there's our first Escape in the market. You guys see that one? This over here.
Yeah, you don't want it to look like it's attached.
Well, I just want to be able
it's a big pile.
I want to
so
be able
we
to
would
see
know.
what terrain it is at least. And then, another cool thing to keep it shorter is we're starting at 7 health and 0 source. Okay, instead of the usual base 10 health. So that should make it a little quicker too, which I think is really cool. It's objective based, like I talked about. 3 waves. Faction 1 is Bronnin, Faction 2 is Heirs. But they do talk about you can switch the factions in these if you want. These are just your recommended factions. So we're playing with the recommended factions, but if you want to literally swap out for a different faction, throw away the fortress, bring in some new ones, you can totally do that. So we're just playing with the default, but don't feel like with a solo scenario, you kind of have to follow what's there. But this, you're allowed to switch it up. They just recommend it was designed with these 2 factions in mind. So might be a little wonky and maybe unbalanced. I don't know, but this one should be good. All right, so objectives. Defeat the opposing fortress gate before the end of wave 3 or have the most powerful fortress at the end of wave 3. So that's default. That's usually how the game works, except for it's usually the end of wave 4 in a normal PvP game. So if I destroy Mella's gate or she destroys mine, ends immediately and we have a winner. If it gets to the end of wave 3 and nobody's fortress gate's been destroyed, you add up their fortress gate health.
Yeah, I think it's the health and the upgrades.
I don't remember. It's been a while since we've...
I think it was like health and upgrades. And then if they're still tied, then I think you go to leftover source.
Is this source? Is source not in the math?
I don't think it is until the...
I forget.
Like one of the last tiebreakers.
I forget. I'm so bad.
It's at the end, is it not?
Is it? I don't know.
Oh, I didn't see it in there.
Some games will tell you how to win at the very beginning. So you know what you're working towards. Anyone know in the chat offhand exactly how you add up fortress, most powerful fortress?
Pass me the other one.
Oh, I might just say it in there.
Yeah, because it's at the...
I know you add up fortress upgrade pegs, and then you add that to your health, I think. But again, I forgot. Oh, winning the game right here. Yeah. Winning the game. At the end of wave 4, if both players' fortress gates are still undefeated, the game ends and players compare fortress power to determine a winner. Your fortress power is calculated by adding your fortress gate health to the number of fortress advancements you have at the end of the game. Yep. The player with the most powerful fortress is the winner. So you don't include source.
Not yet.
Okay. In the event of a tie for fortress power, the faction with the most gate health wins the game. If there's still a tie, the faction with the most remaining source wins. If there's still a tie, the faction with the most spires in play is the victor. And if somehow there's yet still a tie, the tied factions will share a victory, but we'll never let that happen. Someone's got to be a winner. We'll roll a die. We'll roll a die and find out who the winner is.
Yeah.
Never a tie. Never a tie. Okay. Or we'll have chat vote who the winner is.
Oh, gosh. Then I might actually win Cloudspire.
No.
No, there's a winning video of me out there.
Yeah, Mel crushed me.
There's definitely one where I won.
Mel crushed me, and there's the video evidence.
There
Starting heroes are the only heroes that may be selected in this scenario. Okay, that's a special rule to this skirmish, okay? Starting heroes are the only heroes we can deploy to keep it nice and simple. It's one less a decision point you have to make. But, again, for those that were here on Thursday or know about the second edition, they changed Bronnin. But again, in this one doesn't work, but it says, in Wave 1, Bronnin may select any hero for deployment rather than just their starting hero. They must pay CP as normal and may still only select one hero for the wave. So to help Bronin out, a little balancing change in the second edition, or I guess in the first two, Bronin can deploy their other hero. So in this case, I can't really do anything because my second hero costs more than 3 CP. So you can't do it in this skirmish anyway, but in normal PvP you could if you had enough. I think. So yeah, she's 4. You only have 3 CP. So I don't know another way of getting her into play, but anyways, just want to throw that out there. So I'm only gonna have Osh. You're only gonna have Darb.
Yep.
For the whole scenario until they die, of course. You don't lose when they die. And then our marks, obviously our marks are just going after the opponent's fortress gate for our minions when they're marching along. And then you see the income phase 3, 5, and 7, market phase normal, build phase normal, prep phase normal. I think normal. 3, 5, and 7. I don't know.
That's not normal.
That's not normal?
No.
Is it 5, 7?
9, 11.
Oh, okay. Oh, so we do start with less CP.
Yeah.
Ah, interesting.
Oh, yeah, it's right here. Yeah. 5, 7, 9, 11.
So they kept this one very simple. The first skirmish that we're playing today, they kept it very close to the core game. The normal competitive game just made it, quicker, simpler. But as you go further, they start getting more rules. You start rolling an event die like in solo.
Oh.
You get different kind of weird setups and stuff. So I'm looking very much forward to trying all these different weird things out and trying like the trying to control the spires and stuff.
Yes, yes.
Look at this little map. It's like not even attached, I don't think. So that's gonna be fun.
Oh.
There's like all these different scenarios in here. I'm very excited. Oh, look at this one. Yeah, that's cool. But yeah, like lots of different special rules to kind of change it up. So to be a little more fresh from the regular default game. So they put kind of like the same idea they put to solo and co-op. They had a little extra spin on it. Yeah, very cool, very cool. But again, this one's going to be, if you know PvP and Cloudspire, it's going to be very straightforward. But I just want to show you guys, it gets more crazy from here. But it's cool that they did this to just be quicker.
But it also is a good representation of the game.
This is how I would now teach somebody or demo with somebody.
Yeah.
I would have them come over or whatever and say, let's play Reignition.
Yeah.
And, you control the Bronin because they're the more straightforward faction, I feel. Because they don't have the flying and all the quick strike and stuff that kind of breaks the rules.
Yeah.
Like, these guys just, like, build spires and big dudes.
Big dudes smash things.
Yeah, but everything's expensive.
Yeah. But I feel like they're strong.
Yeah, they are, if you know what you're doing.
Shots fired already.
Yeah.
We haven't even started yet.
Yeah, we can switch after. No, I'm just joking. Carl's here. Hey, Carl.
Hello.
Welcome back. Hey, glad I caught you live finally. Been very interested in this game. Does CTG usually have sales throughout the year or another Kickstarter coming? So I see someone has been answering it there, but for generally for other people watching, maybe even later, it's a good question. So when I was getting first found out about Chip Theory, a lot of people recommended checking out. They do 2 Kickstarters a year usually, one in the spring, one in the fall, and usually on those Kickstarters, when you get into the backer kit or whatever, you're usually able to add to your pledge pretty much anything from their catalog, and usually they bundle things in there, and there's usually a discount, and usually there's flat rate shipping. So you can like back their new game or just spend money to get in the backer kit. And then you could buy like, bundles for Too Many Bones, get some upgrade stuff, bundle it all in, get flat rate shipping. You just have to wait like, 8 months to a year plus for that stuff to deliver because you've ordered it as part of a Kickstarter. That's the only downside. So if you want something Chip Theory now, check their online store or check your local game store. Maybe they might be able to order stuff. We have stuff in Canada that sells it at game stores. Which we found the other day, but
they are having a Kickstarter on May 11th.
Yeah, there is a Kickstarter coming up.
I believe it's May 11th.
Yep, May 11th.
Yeah.
May 11th.
Oh, I like this.
Couch alert!
I
Couch
like
alert!
that, Shane.
Yeah, I'm definitely on the couch today. Yeah, it will happen.
Well, you can keep it Cygnus to himself, anyways.
Yeah, I'm gonna try to be nice and gentle in this.
Okay.
But okay. All right.
Okay, we'll see. Luckily, I don't get mad if I lose.
All right.
Okay.
So we're gonna get into this thing. We're gonna go head down. We're gonna play this and get through it. And we're gonna see how quick a skirmish can be played. Again, take out all the talking and the chat and the explaining everything. But you'll kind of see how much quicker that is. So we'll start now. 140 is
we're still not done setting up. We still have to set these up.
Oh yeah. So let's set up. So here, let's get a quick. Yeah, let's set up first. So it's not starting yet. I don't know.
Oh, sorry.
Let's do.
Do you need this one? No, you got it.
No, we can do it like this, whatever. So there's eight swamp chips based on expansions and stuff we have.
Are you starting on my side or your
promos? We can start on your side.
Okay.
So you're putting a swamp chip on the source wall closest to each base. And
Yep.
these are kind of like lower level ones, not as dangerous. 5. So this one.
Okay.
And these are like little NPC hidden landmark chips. They could be enemies under there. They could be, many different things. But they're fun. And 2.
And now we mix them with these.
And now you mix them with those.
I don't know the best
Just
way
dump
to
it.
do it.
Yeah, just
Okay.
whatever. I don't
Okay.
know. I don't know the best way.
So I just think it's really funny how the people that are in the chat know us / you so well. So Dan has said that you probably have your peach immune tea going.
I should, but I
we
didn't.
are actually out of the peach tea.
I know.
Yeah,
I know.
unfortunately. We do have a different kind of immune tea, but
I'm gonna have some neocitrin after the
Yeah.
stream for sure.
but
I,
it's funny how they know
I
us so well.
I didn't want to drink it beforehand because then I'll be all drowsy and stuff. But
Maybe I should have made you do that.
no, I'm already off, man. You have an advantage.
I don't know.
You have an advantage.
don't
It's
know.
all good.
But then if I do win, it's like tainted win.
No, it still counts. It still counts.
But I don't think I'll win anyway, so it's all good. It's all good.
Yeah. Dan, I know Dan's joking. Official explanation was 34 minutes. Not bad, Rob. I could go on and on. You guys know. You've seen me in these live streams. You've seen me. My love and passion for this game is crazy. Like, I can explain all the cool things about this game for like hours, and all the cool little intricate choices and details, analysis paralysis and stuff. Yeah, it's just like I'm still discovering. Like, I just added Portal Seekers in a couple days ago, and I know people have been playing with that for years. And I added the new faction stuff in. I love that I don't know what's in the market anymore, and I don't know what's under the landmark chips anymore. I used to know, like, I would see the same things over and over again. I would get used to it, and just kind of play around with it, know what's good and bad. But I love the discovery. I'm still experiencing discovery in this game, and I love it.
I don't know. Jim's message got blocked with Carl, I think, because it has his email in it. But
Oh, okay, yeah.
Jim, are you okay that that's on stream?
Jim, are you okay? Your email being in the chat?
I know you put it there, but it got blocked.
Yeah,
just in- so for us
YouTube's
to-
blocking it. They won't let anyone see it.
So we can put it in if you're fine with it.
Yeah, otherwise I don't know how you would reach out to somebody from our chat anyway, right? So
Sure.
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah. Okay, perfect. I'm sure you have a good spam filter, so okay, cool.
So now we can just put these on going forward, right? Like, do we want to just start?
Yeah,
Or I know you were
yeah.
doing it a funny way
Yeah,
last night. I don't know.
like to do it random because, like, I hate that you can see the tops of these and, like, where do we choose? Because right now already we know it's like a level 2 one of runes, and like if I say like, oh, let's start from this side, you know, I kind of like want this one to be over near your base. So what I like to do, we can just
do it, and I'll just search.
I'll just like roll a d6 and we'll
Which
go.
side are we starting on? Mine or yours?
We'll just go left side, the right. So 6 in, grab the 6 chip and just drop it like here. And the next one, grab number 5 in, throw that out. Just because all the backs of them are the different art. So you can kind of tell, like, this is going to be a higher level, you know, higher health, more damage, possibly bad thing, maybe.
Yeah.
And if they're all closer to your base, it might be good, because then you don't touch them, and then I run into them over there. So over here, 5, and then over here, 2, here, 5. Whatever. And
Oh,
then
sorry.
Here, 3, 5, and 2. And thankfully it's a smaller map. Oh, there's one more here. 3.
Okay. We got them all?
I
think so.
I think so, but sometimes
Sometimes
I
they...
miss, yeah. Okay, so we've covered up all the source wells, and these source wells are the little blue spots. We're going to cover them up with landmark chips. Those source wells are where you build your towers, but right now they're blocked by NPCs, non-playable characters and things. We have to clear those first by exploring them and revealing them if we want, or you can keep them hidden for your opponents. Cool little aspect. One of my favorite things of the game is the landmark chip stuff. I love it. Center aisle says I usually stack and drop them from the bottom and go around. Yeah, normally I do that. I just don't care. I just go clink. Yeah, from the bottom would be better, right?
Yeah,
just clink, clink, clink. That's a
That's
great idea.
That's probably faster.
Great idea. I think that's the way I used to do
I think
it.
that's how you used to do it too. That's why when you were rolling the dice last night, I was like, okay.
And in
Interesting,
solo,
but it's still random.
and solo, I just don't care. I'll just go left to right. It's whatever because it's like,
Yeah,
I don't care. But
yeah.
when it's another player, I feel bad if like, I shuffled it and all the bad ones are on top. And
Yep. I had some bad luck last night. I'm gonna blame it on that.
there is a how to play for Cloudspire if you're curious for the PvP. I believe I have it in the video description. A link to Chip Theory Games, the publisher. They have like a how to play video, and it might be a little dated, but it should still give you the general idea how the game works. But you'll see it here as we play through it. And if you want to go research more to get in the nitty gritty, all the rules and stuff are available online. chiptheorygames.com/support. And they have an FAQ there if you don't know when you own the game. There's like sometimes errata, rulings, changes, and that stuff. It's all there. And that's where you can find it. Okay.
Now I think we're ready.
Are we ready? All right,
think
what
we're
time
ready.
we got? 1:46. All right, let's see how quick we can go. So we're definitely, you get your starting hero, that's for sure. So we're no event. We get 3 source for the first wave, according to the scenario book here. And market phase as normal. It tells you who's going first here. So faction 1 is me, the Brahmin. Faction 2 is the heirs. So it tells you faction 1 goes first. So market.
Oh yeah.
1, 2, 3. Oh, my buddy, the chicken. The chicken. My favorite. Timothy III Esquire, my battle chicken buddy.
Luckily, you can't afford him.
Yeah, I definitely can't afford him, so he's not going to be there.
He's gonna get wiped.
And none of us can afford this either. We only have
Nope.
3 source, right?
Nope.
So we can't buy brick and mortars, spire.
That's good.
But what's this? Oh, a bunker. If you just want to...
Just a fortified tower.
Yeah.
Meh. And you can't even upgrade it.
And
So
it just blocks a spire. And I have a hero that could interact with spires, get on top of it, and then fire, do like when she's promoted.
except you can't play her in this
Exactly, yeah.
Yeah.
So this is kind of like, this is
Interesting.
kind of crappy.
one. Okay, that's good though.
But this is also there for 2 source, which we have. So if you guys can see the path here, so any units in general can go on path. Path is the kind of gray stone. And so if you see, there's a path here from the heirs base, and then it kind of splits and goes around here and then comes back into the Browning base. So what I could do, or what Mel could do, is we could purchase this Earthscape for 2, and you're only allowed to buy, in all players, total, can only have 1 purchase per wave. So I, for example, could buy this and then try to like block that other path. As long as there's still 1 path to each base, to each fortress gate, you're good. So I could buy that to kind of block it off. The only problem is she's playing the heirs, which are flying, and some of those flying units can get over water, no problem. So it's like, that's only going to block some of her units. It would also stop my units, though, from mindlessly, going one way versus the other. And it helps you could funnel units in through to your towers. Anyone who plays tower defense, try to funnel those units in through your most defended area so that, they get all destroyed. I am debating doing this, but I'm going to pass.
I'm also going to pass.
And Mel passes on the market phase, so nothing purchased. All right, build phase as normal. So we're just going to do it simultaneously. There's rules to it, how to do a build phase in order. Where I'm first player, I would do 1 build thing. Mel would do 1 build thing. We can do it like that, but I just don't really care. We just do it simultaneously.
Well, this one we only really get to do like 1 thing.
But
so-
eventually, even in the future waves, I just don't care. Just build what you build. Tell the other player what you build.
Yeah, what you build
can
doesn't
change
affect
it.
me, I don't think.
Yeah, but you could, and
Yeah.
you can change it. So if you want to play really strategic and really cutthroat, there are rules to, first player does 1 build, second player does another build, then you go back and forth till you pass. Same thing with market, same thing with deployment and stuff like that. But we're just going to do it simultaneously, a little casual, and just roll that way. So we definitely get our heroes.
Mm-hmm.
And, build phase. I'm already ahead in the prep phase. Build phase, 3 source. I know what I'm going to do. I'm going to show you guys right here what I'm going to do. So on my reference sheet, and I'm just pulling up a PDF so you guys can see it better, there is one thing I'm going to buy here at the start. Even though it is only a 3-wave scenario, I'm going to take my 3 source, since there wasn't anything good in the market that appealed to me, and my spires cost 4 to build. I could save and build some spires and limited build options, but I think I'm going to be a little risky, and I'm going to do the drilling refinements for 3, which will give me +3 source during each income phase. So if I spend 3 now, the next wave I'll get 3 more in the income phase, and the wave after that. So I'm investing 3 in the source market to pay back double over the time of 2 more waves is the idea.
Mm-hmm. I don't know if you want to show mine. I can show you what I'm doing.
Yep. And Mel, what do you want to do?
I'm doing on the sanctuary in the bottom, on the middle bottom.
Okay, so Sanctuary.
For 3, I'm going to gain 1 command die. And then once per wave during the prep phase, I can roll that die to increase my CP by the results.
So CP is, again, command points you use to spend on units to deploy them. So she is getting a die that's going to randomly give her 1, 2, or 3, or 0 extra command points, which could allow her to get more units into play.
Yeah.
Which could be pretty powerful. And she's deciding to spend Source into that.
Yep. So I'm going to put my peg in here. And I will put this die in here. And I'm going to put it in on the 3 just to give me some luck, hopefully.
Oh, okay.
During the prep phase.
Okay, sure. So we got to put a little peg in there. So what did I say mine was? I don't know where. Oh, Source Drill. So it's level 1 here. You guys can't really see it, but it says Source Drill 1, 2, and 3. So I bought level 1. I put a little peg in, which now unlocks level 2 and 3 of that tech tree that I could buy. But again, I have no source left, so I'm going to go down to 0 on my source. Did you spend your source?
Oh, yeah, but I didn't.
Yeah,
I didn't
yeah,
actually
that's what I thought.
I spent it, but I didn't actually.
She's trying to cheat
it.
already, guys. She's trying to save her source. Got to watch her. Got to watch. She's trying to take advantage of me already. All right. Now we're going to go to the prep phase, where we each have 3 command points based on the scenario.
Yep.
Which your first hero is 0 command points.
And I will roll my command die to see if I get any additional. Oh, I get 3 more. Yes.
All right,
so I get 6.
Already is not looking good for me.
I get 6. Yeah.
Already not looking
I
good
don't
for
know.
me.
We'll see if I can do something with this. Okay.
What did I deploy yesterday? I don't know. I'm just going to deploy a dispatch, I guess. He costs 3 CP. I don't know. I feel bad wasting CP. So I'm just going to deploy a dispatch. Simple. The only things I can choose are literally a Battleborn for 2 or a dispatch for 3. That's it. So it's like, all right, I'll pick the dispatch. He's got some range. I don't know. But yeah, so it keeps it. This is how it's going to keep this skirmish nice and simple. It's probably GG game over. I feel.
No, because I got 3 extra one time. No.
I got this little dispatch, and my hero Osh, who's like a weakling too. This could be trouble.
No, you're good.
And then you put your units and your hero. So you put your minions in a stack. You can put your heroes deployed after or before your minions. My hero Osh, he has Hunter. Whoops, he's not promoted. He has Hunter, which allows him to do 1 extra damage when he attacks a landmark chip, which is any of these if he's fighting them. And he's got 3 health, 1 attack by default, 2 movement. I'm putting him after my dispatch because a hero can't block the movement from a regular minion. So I don't need my dispatch moving in and making my hero move back. Even though it doesn't really matter, I might just move him over here. Yeah, it's fine. Either way, whatever. What?
I was just looking.
Touch my source wills.
Yours?
Yeah.
Probably.
Okay. So we can start the onslaught phase, which is the meat and potatoes. It's the going turn after turn. We just keep munching along until we're at each other's throats, destroying each other, until all minions are defeated on both sides. That ends the wave. Okay. Once one side's minions are defeated, the other side's heroes will go into campfire mode, and they just freeze and become inactive. So they're not running around taking advantage, which I wish they could, but they can't. So yeah. All right. So I'm first, right?
You are first.
So I'll just deploy the dispatch with his full movement of 1, 2, and Osh will just move here. Heroes don't have to use their full movement. They're more flexible to do whatever you want. They don't have to attack. Minions on their end have to attack if they have something to attack. And I'm going to have Spires fire. There are no Spires in play, so none will fire on them. No towers will fire on them. So next I will explore, which allows me to privately look at...
Are you showing or are you privately looking?
Well, you're going to see it anyway because I just flipped over a Traxxar Loner, which is engaged and foreboding, which means I have to flip him. And if any of my units can attack him, they will. That could be even worse. So I'm being a little risky with it, and this could really burn me. So again, my base only has 7 health. Oh, this is bad. All right. So now I attack, and these guys have to attack this because it is engaged.
Your hero doesn't, right? It's
yeah, no, all units. It's units, heroes and minions.
Oh, I thought. Sorry, I thought for engage was only if.
I don't. I think it says units.
Units able to attack this landmark must do so.
Yep.
Oh,
a unit is a hero and a unit is a minion. They're both units.
I see.
Yeah,
Because I just thought your hero doesn't necessarily have to attack if they don't want to.
So at least this thing only retaliates once, and it only retaliates with 1 damage.
Yeah.
So I am going to... Oh, this guy's not promoted either. What am I doing? For some reason, they're on the wrong side. Yeah, what the heck, man? Okay. So I will have the dispatch hit him. I should have had this guy here. That was dumb. I shouldn't put the dispatch adjacent to somebody because then he wouldn't have the whole retaliate thing. But anyways, he'll retaliate back. So the dispatch loses a health. And now Osh gets to hit for 1 extra. So the Trackstar Loner goes down to 1 health remaining. And that is my turn. Go ahead.
Okay. So I first have a group set that can move for 4, the Harriers. So we are going to move 1, 2, 3, 4. We're going to go there. I have a single one on single Harrier. It's going to do the same thing. 1, 2, 3. I think he's going to have to go this way. Unless I did 1, 2, 3, 4.
Do whatever you want.
Okay.
As long as you use a full movement and make some progress.
Then I have my Joust, who can move for 2. He's just going to go like that. And Darb can also move for 2, but he can move on water. So maybe we'll do 1, 2. I don't know how many.
There's no spires to fire, so
No.
you are now allowed to explore, and you can explore in whatever order. You don't have to explore. You can only look at each chip 1 time each turn, and order does matter because once you look at 1 chip and you put it down, either face up or face down, you can't do it again until next turn.
Okay, so I'm gonna look at this one.
Okay.
Oh,
engage in foreboding?
Yeah.
Yes.
But he's worse.
I know, because you picked it's a high level, the temple one, I think.
I don't know the difference. Okay, well, it is what it is. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Oh yeah, the dispatch couldn't be here. You're right. Yeah, I couldn't have done this because then he wouldn't be closer to the mark than where he started here. You're right. You are right. Correct.
Okay. I think that's not too bad, but I'm just debating if I want to look at this one with the Harrier here. He's not going to be involved in this. I don't want to flip over these.
You know it's not going to be this guy.
Yeah. Okay, I'm going to look at this one with the Harrier. I'm going to put that back, but I know what it is now. Okay.
Any others?
Not with this guy. I think I'll wait. Oh, I don't know. Oh, this is the same. Yeah, okay, maybe, no, 2, 3, 4. Maybe I'm gonna look at this one.
Maybe, or you will?
I will. Okay, we're gonna put that back there. Okay, for now.
All right,
okay.
Attack. Any order you want.
So I will have this Harrier attack for, he's gonna, because he's gonna kill him. That's fine. So Harrier will attack for 1. And then he'll retaliate for 2, which will kill him.
Yep.
Then the Joust will hit for 2. He does not retaliate. And then Darb will hit for 1. So he's down to 1. Okay. Whoa. That's me done.
All right. Yeah, we'll go 1, 2. And 1, 2. And then I will explore here. No spires of fire, right?
Nope.
Okay. And very, very bad. I will explore here. No. Okay, so I'll attack. I'll just attack with Osh, who will finish this guy off. He won't retaliate because he was destroyed. I get 4 source. Venus landmark minion. He'll get promoted. I will give him an attack upgrade. And this guy has nobody to attack. Go ahead.
Okay. This guy is my leading minion, so he's gonna move for 4. 1, 2, 3, 4.
Mm-hmm.
This guy, I guess we'll go the same direction. 1, 2, 2. And I'm gonna leave Darb where he is to finish this guy off. Okay. No spires to fire. You
Want to explore anything?
yeah. Yep. I already know what this is. I'm gonna actually explore this one.
Okay.
Okay. I'm gonna put that back. Already looked at that one. Let's look at this center one here with the
Okay.
Harrier. I am going to flip him. So it's a bounty hunter who has fair fight,
Okay.
4 health.
So that means he'll retaliate with whatever the attack stat is of the unit that's attacking him.
Yeah.
But normally he doesn't attack unless he's hit.
Okay.
I see Dan in the chat has done an unofficial poll. Supposedly Team Mel is 52 and Team Rob is 1.
Definitely more than 1 because I definitely saw more Team
I know.
Robs.
Anyway.
Okay, so then I have quick strike. So I think I will use that on your dispatch.
That window's already passed.
Oh yeah,
so
sorry.
it's before Spire's Fire.
Yeah.
Then you explored.
Yeah.
It didn't make a difference in this case.
Yeah, because there was no spires.
There's no spires, but yeah.
So I will just attack, and you will hit me back for 1.
Yeah, so you hit for 1. He retaliates for 1.
Okay. Darb will hit this guy for 1, which will kill him. No retaliation. This lets me build a spire in this space.
No cost, but it has to be one that you've unlocked.
So I only have access to my refuge and my high rise. So I'm going to build a high rise with 1 attack and 1 range here. Darb will also get promoted, and I will give him an attack. Okay.
Upgraded, not promoted.
Upgraded.
Promoted is when they're flipped,
sorry,
right? I may have said promoted too.
No, that's okay.
My bad.
And that is my turn.
Okay. 1, 2. Oh, sorry. Limited build option. Limited build option first. So twice in the onslaught phase, you get a chance to do a build option. You can only choose from 2 options. You can either build a spire or upgrade a spire. I will spend 4 source right now to build a dispatch platform, which has some splashy splash. 1 attack, 1 range. I'm going to build it right here. I have influence here since it's adjacent to my fortress gate. Yep. I'll just put that right here. Wish I did that last turn, but I forgot, which is normal. Okay, so now I'll move 1, 2. This guy, though. One, 2. Okay. Now I will have Spire's Fire.
Nope, doesn't reach.
Explore. That's risky. That one was a... Yeah, we haven't seen the forced attack one yet for this. It might not be in the game. It could be still out of play.
But there's still 3
But there's still 3 of that type. I don't want to
I don't
risk
know how many are there of each type.
I have no idea.
Okay.
And with expansions, I don't know.
Okay.
But all right, so I will not explore yet, and then I will attack. So I will have the dispatch attack here 2 range away, killing this Harrier on the top, and then the grouped Harrier that's underneath will come out.
You get 2 source.
2 source for killing that guy. And now Osh will kill this Harrier, which is 2 health, because he has an attack upgrade giving him an extra attack. And
2 more.
2 more source. And then when he defeats another unit, I will actually promote him. So he will flip. He'll lose existing upgrades. He doesn't get any more health because there's no difference on the other side. But now he's 2 attack by default. Same terrain allowance of forest. And now he has survival, which if I don't move and attack with him in a turn and just leave him, he'll heal 1 health until he's full each turn. But it makes him a little more robust, I think. Right. Done. Go ahead.
Okay. moving 1, 2. Darb is going to actually move 1, 2 here. Spires to fire. I don't think your spire can hit me.
1, 2. Nope.
Okay. Exploring. I will explore this one.
Okay.
Which I've already looked at, but I will flip it. So it is a toxic secretion. Ooh.
Sabasa.
Which I hate these, but I'm hoping that Darb can just stand there and take it out before anybody has to come through. Yeah, and I hit for 2 now, so we'll see. Okay,
So there's one Traxar whatever Sakabra's asking. There's one per type.
Oh, okay.
But there is, somebody was saying the other day, there is Immortal Seekers, I think, that added in a chip that is also foreboding, that you have to flip, but you don't think it's an engage. I saw it in our playthrough, but I don't want to spoil it or remember what it was, some portal thing, but yeah. But you don't have to fight it, but it is annoying. But I'll leave that surprise for Mel to see if she doesn't know about it.
I don't know.
It might not be in the game though, but we'll see. That's what's fun.
Okay.
You don't know what's under there. I love it.
Yeah. Okay. So I explored. So attack. I'm gonna just attack with Darb. With the extra attack he gets, he's gonna hit for 2. There's no retaliation from him, so that's good. And he can't hit anybody, so that's me.
Okay. All right. I'm gonna have this guy's gonna move 1, 2. This guy's gonna move 1, 2.
Protect your base.
Oh, protect him. He's gotta run. Spires will fire. 1, 2.
Nope.
No. Explore. I'm gonna explore this one. It's the Grail Vipers. I'm going to flip it up. 3 health. They got Relentless. So when they retaliate, they just keep rolling dice until they hit a blank or a 2. They keep rolling Spire attack dice and until they hit a blank or a 2. And then they add up all that they've rolled, and that's the retaliate. So I hate having these guys there unless I'm fighting them and I can one-shot them, which I have with now Osh being... Oh, he is promoted. He's 2 attack plus Hunter. He'll be able to hit this guy for 3 and destroy him without retaliating. And I'll gain a relic out of it, which I could sell for 4 source if needed. And clear off another source well. So now, attack time. I will do what I just said. We'll one-shot this Grail Vipers. He's gone. Osh will take an attack upgrade. And he's now maxed out on upgrades. This guy... can only attack this, and he will, and it can't retaliate because it doesn't have range, so he'll just hit it for 1.
Oh, thank God. Oh.
No, it's not enough. He'll still retaliate against you.
Oh, no, that's not. Okay, okay, never mind. I thought something else, but go ahead.
Oh, and then I draw a relic.
Yep. If you want to
I can show the chat. Yeah. I can show you guys. But you're supposed to keep these to yourself. I can look at it. If it's something I don't feel is useful and I want to bother with, I could sell it for 4 source right now. I can't do it later. I have to decide right now. Oh, that's kind of cool, but it's funny. Very funny. But yeah, it's definitely a troll card. I'm going to just discard it. You can see it. It's so at the end of the prep phase, change the order of units in another faction's deployment stack. You may not alter groups.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah, it would have been like, I could have really messed you up with that in like the last wave.
Yeah.
Yeah, I could see how I could but I won't do it. It's a very dirty card.
Thank you.
But I do like that it's in the game.
Thank you.
So I'll just take source right now because I feel like that's what I'd rather have. That is that.
Okay, and I just quickly want to address Jim's comment. So Jim says...
Oh, ignore Jim. Jim doesn't get to have any comments.
But I know what you were thinking, but I'll tell you why I didn't do this. So Mel, you should have moved to the hex in front of the gate and then move away and let it kill Rob's guy. So then as I move, though, this guy will toxic secrete him if I move at all. Then I have to hope my Spire doesn't kill it. right?
what?
Your guy, because he was thinking like
Oh,
let Rob's guy, but
it's gonna hurt your units
it'll
next
hurt
wave
my units
you don't
if
deal
I
with
don't take it
Yeah.
out. So that's kind of why I was like, no, we're gonna take it out and get rid of it before, because I had that happen last night and it was terrible. Rob flipped it like at the very end of the wave, so then all my guys coming out were getting hit. It was terrible.
I love toxic secretion
Terrible.
and using it.
And like
as,
right at my base,
I
too.
know.
I can't even, like, there's nothing I can do.
I love using it against my opponent. I think it's so good.
I was like, no, we're getting rid of this right away. So, okay. So me, I'm going to move for 2, 1, 2. Darby's going to stay where he is.
Okay. So you have quick strike. You can actually attack before Spire's fire.
Yep.
I don't think it will change anything because the Spire can only do 2 damage total, and you have 3 health. So it's not like it's going to take him out or anything.
Well, it might. Well, this guy, so I'll hit this guy for 2.
Yeah, I know.
And then this guy will hit me for 2.
Yeah, you still could have attacked after.
Yeah.
I'm just saying it would have made no difference.
Yeah. But then and then your Spire will fire.
Spire will fire. So this Spire has 1 attack because it has 1 upgrade chip. It has a default of 1 range plus a second range because there's a range chip underneath. So it can hit 1, 2 range away. So it will roll 1 die because that's 1 attack. And it hits for 1 and destroys the Joust, which is how
2.
much? 2 source?
Yep.
So I go up to 10.
Okay. And then Darb will fire on this guy for 2, taking him out, and I will get 4 source.
Dan with the super chat. Thank you for the support, Dan. Here it
there it
goes.
is.
I didn't know it was going to pop. It says, for Mel and a penny for the sick guy. Get out of here.
Thanks.
$2. $1.99 for Mel and 1 penny for the sick guy.
Okay.
Thanks, Dan. But the problem is, at least it's digital. But in Canada, we don't have pennies anymore, so you're basically giving me nothing. But I understand that's really what you're trying to do. So.
Oh yeah, we don't have pennies.
No pennies.
No
but
pennies.
Digitally, we do.
Yeah. So I took my 4 source. So Darb did that, so I can promote him. So remove the attack, flip him over, so now he has dodge and flying. He already had flying anyways. Okay. That's good.
Scabra, I agree. Scabra says toxic. Yes.
Oh my god, I hate toxic. The worst. I would rather, I think, the foreboding and the engage over toxic.
Oh, toxic secretion?
Yeah.
Splash is optional, yes.
Yes.
Splash is optional. Yeah, I will have splash work in this case. I wasn't even thinking of that. My units aren't nearby. So how splash works, I always forget. I never usually do splash because usually my guys are in the area too. But if you choose for splash to fire, it does 1 damage to everything adjacent to the spot that you hit. But it hits your guys also.
Oh, I see.
So normally I just kind of not use it too much until my guys are like long gone and you're by yourself there. Whoops. I don't know where he was.
He was where he was.
Oh, I thought I knocked him.
Oh, no, just this
I
one.
just knocked that. But in this case, the only thing adjacent is this guy. So yeah, I should splash on this guy and destroy him for 3 source.
Okay.
Yeah. So this guy's gone. This guy's out. And Jim says, remember, Osh is asleep now. Technically, he's not yet. He will be at the start of my turn. When it gets to him, in the 2nd edition, I believe it's different, but you check at the start of your turn if there's any opposing minions. If not, then your heroes kick into campfire mode. So technically, he's still active until then, I believe. It's not instant. So if they had some talent or something that could fire, I don't know if there's any situations where that would matter, but just for those curious. All right, so
So now it's your turn.
now it's my turn. Limited build option. I don't really care that much right now, but I might. No, I think I'm okay. So then I will move. This guy's gonna go 1, 2. This guy.
So he is in campfire? Or
Yeah,
he's
he's
not
in campfire. Yes,
Yeah.
sorry.
Okay.
So he's in campfire. He can't move. Spire's fire, which I'm
Okay.
sure is gonna kill this guy.
I just need a 1. Yes.
Boom.
Got
So
it.
you get
So
3
3
source.
source.
My dispatch is gone,
Like
and that
7.
ends wave 1.
Okay.
So now we go to wave 2. Now faction 2, aka the heirs, and Mel. She is now first.
Okay.
We're gonna have Into the Woods for the event phase kick in. So forest and plains hexes are treated as path for the purpose of unit movement this wave. So this is now active. So that means forest or plains are also path. So now it basically some of the path gets thicker, so units can bypass other units possibly. They won't kind of run into each other on these narrow paths. It kind of opens things up a bit.
Sorry, the chat's all saying you're not in campfire mode because I have Darb in play.
Not true. Not true, not true, not true. No, 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 no. Oh, is it units or is it minions? I thought campfire mode was when the minions are all gone. But it might be units. I might be wrong. Yeah, you're probably right.
It is units. At the
units,
start of
not-
the turn
okay.
in which only one faction has units in
It's
play.
units, not
so you
minions.
can move
Okay.
you can move that guy if you want.
Okay, sorry. Okay,
That's
so
okay.
I will.
That's a change, right? I feel.
I don't remember. It
'Cause
might
I feel
be
like
units.
that's different.
I'm not
but-
sure. I don't remember.
Units, okay.
Yeah, I'll just Hmm. Hmm. I don't know which way to go. Do I go for these? Yeah, probably. Yeah, I'll go this way. Just kind of stand there. Okay. So sorry, he moved.
Yeah, then that's fine.
And
Then
we're
that,
good.
yeah.
All right. Now we go to getting 5 source each, but I get 3 extra. So I'm gonna max out at 20.
I'm at 12. Ooh.
And then market phase as normal. So market now gets cleared at the start of every turn. And we get a new 3 chips and new Earthscape. So let's see what we pulled here. So this is from Portal Seekers, it looks like. So a Fallen Taproot, 3/1/2, air defense, 2 range, and only costs 2. Okay. A Wind Tunnel, which has Wind Turbine, or Wind Funnel has Wind Turbine. So any units, I think, within its range, lose flying. Something like that. And then multi-target off a modified prism, which means this thing will, I think it rolls its attack die once, then it hits like everything in range. So even your own units, I'm pretty sure. So it's a little wild. Multi-target. When this Spire fires, it rolls its Spire attack dice once and applies the damage to all of the current player's units within range. Oh no, current player is the opponent, yeah. So if you had this, and I had like 3 units all within range, it would actually, you roll your attack die, and it would hit all of them. So it could hit more than one target. Yeah. It's not your own, it's just the current player's turn, which would be whoever its spires are firing on.
Oh, that's good.
Yeah, that's crazy.
That's good. Luckily I'm first. But okay.
So yeah, you get to go first. You can make 1 purchase.
Source.
2 source here, 2, 2, and 4.
Okay, well, I am going to purchase the multi-target Spire for 4. I will go down to 8.
Yeah, there's so many little talents in the game, guys, that like I didn't read the rules today. I haven't read the rules since Thursday, but there's so many little weird talents and rules and little edge cases and stuff that all use the terminology like minion, faction minion, merc minion, hero, faction hero, opponent hero, unit, and like which thing affects units, which thing affects merc minions only, which things affect minions only, which rule applies only to heroes. Trying to keep that all straight in this game is another game within the game.
Yeah.
So I am okay getting that wrong, and I'm cool that we're learning from that mistake. But it's like Cinderella was saying, it's a super common mistake. It's trying to remember like campfire mode and things like, is this when units are still in play? Or some people get confused, I find when I'm teaching the game, is like, when does a wave truly end? It's when all the minions are dead. And that includes if you're controlling like a merc minion also, that's now become a faction minion and stuff. There's all these like weird cases that you have to understand. Like all minions have to be gone in general, but not if they're landmark minions that are still sitting there, not controlled by anybody and stuff. There's like all these like weird little, you know, you have to like...
Situational.
Yeah. So...
Okay.
I am okay being wrong on that.
So I did purchase the Spire and I flipped...
A fiery Farii. Looks like a fairy.
Looks like a fairy. Yep.
Interesting. And it has flying. So I can get a flying guy.
Mm-hmm.
3 health to attack. I like this wind funnel. I think it's pretty cool that like I could nerf your flying. And that means like that just takes away your flying, and then that means like my dispatch platform and my other guys can actually hit your units when they're in range of this.
And range is ignored, so that might affect some of your guys too, right?
What? Wind turbine?
Yeah, flying and range are ignored for all units within the
Oh,
range.
yeah.
Yeah, so that
Oh,
will
that's
affect your
cool.
guys too if you buy that.
Oh, that's neat. Yeah, that's messy. I could take this guy, his range. He's just like the guy I have already. Yeah, he's just basically a dispatch, right?
Yeah. He's a taproot, isn't that like your guys?
No, this is from the Grove Tenders.
Grove Tenders, yes, yes, yes.
I don't know. This guy's for 2 though. That's better, but costs 1 more source. Oh, we can actually punch Darb though, because flying and flying can fight each other. Huh. I do want to buy one of those units, I think. I want to buy one of those units. I don't know. They both like the fairies like cool like go on forest, but in this wave anything can go on forest, so it doesn't really matter. I like the range, like being able to hit the spires from a distance, and your flying units, but then hitting for 2. I'll buy the fairy, I think. For 3 source. Down to 17. And I'll just leave it in here to deploy later. Okay, and then we'll refill. Plague Bringer with poison, which if it does hit, it takes away the unit half the unit's health, rounded down. But we're now done the market, right? We have no other way to purchase anymore.
Nope.
So on to the build phase, where I definitely want to unlock my.
Remove your peg.
Oh yeah, my limited build option.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna purchase.
I think though this is when it would come into turn order.
Yeah, sure. So you can go ahead, purchase first.
No. Like if you're gonna build spires.
Yeah, that's what they were saying in the chat. Was the recommendation is to do the spires in order.
Yeah.
But everything else doesn't kind of matter. But
yeah.
Yeah, it does matter actually because of source walls.
Yeah.
Good call. We follow it normally, but I was just thinking to be
just
quicker.
Go
ahead though. You're first.
So
Build first.
I am going to put out that multi-target spire here, which I have influence because this is on this hex, and I have influence here, so I will put that there.
All right, so I'm going to build. What was it called?
Should I put a purple underneath it so everyone knows it's mine?
You're supposed to, yeah.
Okay, I'll just put one of my heroes that I can't use.
Yep.
So just so that everyone knows it's my spire.
They can see the
that?
purple, but we
can
can
see
at
it.
least. So smelter, level 1, which costs me 6 source, but it allows me to build siege tower and lance launcher spires. So I can build my leveled up spires. So on the back of my spires, so this one I built earlier was a dispatch platform. The promoted side is a totally different tower to build. It costs 6, so expensive, but it can have 4 upgrades of those blue dots there. And yeah, for example, okay, so I've unlocked that. I'll spend 6, going down to 11.
Okay. I think I'm gonna spend. I have 8. I'm tempted to just spend 7 upgrading this spire right here.
Okay.
Yeah, let's do that. So I'm gonna spend the source going down to 1. And then I will put an attack and a range in this order here.
Chip has some nice stuff to say in the chat. Says Chip Martin says, it was this game that made me subscribe and become a Patreon to your channel back in 2019. Not sure I would have stuck with it without your help. Now it's one of my favorites. Thanks. You are welcome.
That's awesome.
Yeah, this is one of those games that's hard to get into. It's like very, like I say, complex, complicated. It's not I don't recommend it as your first board game or even your second board game to buy. But like once you want to find a lifestyle game, you're willing to put the effort and time in to learn it. It's like, man, it's very rewarding. It's a very nice game. All right.
Go ahead.
So I'm going to build. I have 11 swords. I have a spire. I could build a spire here, which I will do. I'm going to build one of those siege towers for 6. Going down to 5. And it gives me 1 attack, 2 range. I'm going to put it right here. And the reason why it's able to attack spires at the start of my turn. So I want to try to get rid of the spire before it's a problem. Because it's able to hit multiple units, which is pretty disgusting. And that could help me with that. Go ahead and build.
Nope, I only have 1 left. I'm good.
I have 5. Let me probably upgrade this one. Or I can save it.
How much more do you have, sorry?
Does splash only splash on units or spires? When this unit or spire attacks, it may also do 1 damage to all units adjacent. Yeah, okay, so it doesn't hit spires. I have 5 left.
Okay.
Yeah, I'll spend it. I'll spend 3 of it. Go down to 2 to just throw. I'll throw another attack under it. Throw another attack under it. Just to help my base a little bit. All right, now we're on to the prep phase.
Okay, I'm going to roll my die.
Oh, yeah. 1.
Okay.
So we get 5 CP plus you have a bonus, so 6.
Okay.
And we can't deploy any more heroes. So if I only have 5, that's pretty straightforward. I think I'm just going to do a Battleborn and a Dispatch. So just my weenie units. Let's make it quick and simple here. So Dispatch we already saw last turn. I'll just throw a Battleborn in front of them. And that's...
I'm trying something different here.
Yeah,
okay.
You do whatever you want. And I'm going to put my Merc. I'm going to put my Merc I just purchased in there too. I will just throw Drang under to show it's mine. Flying Fairy. And I'm going to put the Fairy at the back because flying units can't block other units. So if I put the Fairy in front of, it will just get displaced by the other units going under it. So kind of like a hero. I want to not have her just knocked back.
This is not a good idea.
Velko's just tuning in and asks who's winning. I think we're tied because we both still have 7 fortress health. So technically we're tied. But if the wave ends, I have 2 fortress upgrades and 7 health.
I have 1.
You have 1. So technically, I'm winning. If the game were to end right now in a tie, we'd go check fortress strength, and I would win by 1. So that's technically that's how we're at. But if somebody can destroy the other player's fortress gate first, before end of wave 3, they win automatically. If not, we'll go down to adding fortress stuff.
Okay. Okay. Good?
I think so.
Okay, so I'm first.
Yeah.
So...
You can move your hero first if you want, or all your minions.
Yeah, I guess it doesn't matter in this case. Doesn't matter in this case.
Dan says a married couple is playing Cloudspire. They're both winning.
Exactly.
Yes.
Exactly. 1, 2, 3. Do I want to go that way?
It's up to you.
Yeah. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2.
So if you guys notice, the air units, they're more fragile, but they move really quick, and they're cheap. So her units only cost like 1, but my giant guys, they're all more expensive, but they're a little more hardy in the health, but they move slow.
2. Okay. Spires.
Spires be fires.
I don't think 1, 2, 3. Yeah, I don't think anything can hit this
No,
one.
I don't
Okay.
think so.
So explore. I think I'm just going to look at this one.
Okay.
I don't know what this does. Sorry. Okay, 1 second.
Yes, Daniel's asking, did you actually have to sleep on the couch sometime?
Not from games.
I don't have to, no. We never get in a fight where one of us sleeps on the couch.
No.
We take out our aggression towards each other in games.
Yeah.
We don't really fight. If I destroy Mel or I'm a jerk in the game, nothing really bad happens. But I do sleep on the couch sometimes. If yeah,
That's
but
what you're asking.
it's only if I'm like up late and I pass out, or like
Yeah.
our room gets hot and I just can't get comfortable.
Or if I have early meetings, sometimes like super
sometimes
early
Mel
meetings.
Mel gets
They
up
work
like
out of our bedroom.
yeah. Mel's home office is in our bedroom, so sometimes I'll have to get out and go sleep on the couch if I haven't had a full night's sleep while she does early morning meeting calls and stuff. But no.
No.
But it's just our saying for like, if I'm doing something or Mel's doing something where we're like really getting aggressive in the game, it might end up with a fight that ends up where one of us is on the couch.
Yeah.
Which is usually me.
But I don't usually, and you aren't, I can't speak for you, but I don't get upset if I lose in a game.
I can't say the same.
Exactly. Yeah. But you don't make me sleep on the couch for it.
No. I just start then thinking about how I can beat you next time, and like it starts making me better as a person, but like better as a player, I mean.
Yeah. You don't have to, but you willingly go sometimes.
My couch is very comfy.
It is.
It was
very
purchased
comfy.
for its comfy factor.
It is very comfy.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's funny.
I prefer not to sleep on it all the time.
That's funny. Okay, so I flip that one back over.
Dan says, my sarcastic butt has a very comfortable twin bed in my office. Go figure.
I hear you.
Understood.
Okay. I think.
So you've explored. Now you can attack.
I don't think I actually can attack. So I
don't see anything you can fight.
I think we're good.
Alrighty.
Okay.
So start of my turn. Let's do the raise. So this thing is going to fire on this spire.
You have to roll, right?
Rolling one die. And it hits it for 1. Taking away some range.
So, and I can't upgrade this, right? Because it has no pips on it?
Correct. Yeah. It's just like, that's only cost you 4. It's a very strong one.
Only, yeah.
So it has like, most of these merch stuff have a shelf life.
Yeah.
They're like very temporary, right?
Yeah.
They're not as loyal as your faction stuff.
It's all good.
Now I don't think it matters which I move first. But I'm going to do Battleborn, 1, 2. Let's do Dispatch, we'll move 1. And we'll do the Fury, moving 1. Okay, and Osh. Let's take Osh. 1, 2. If I go here, I'm away from it. Then I'm in the way. So that could be the chicken move. 1, 2. I don't need you firing on my guy. Although I could stay there, take 1 shot. But then I stay there. If you roll a 2, you get lucky. You knock this guy down to 1 health from dying. I hit it. I take away 1 chip. But then this little Harrier flies all the way over here, and then 1 shots my my hero. No thanks. So I will back up and be a chicken. Spire's Fire.
Nope.
That's it. I'm not going to explore. I have nothing to attack, so go ahead.
Okay. I will start with my leading minion. 1, 2, 3, 4. This one is next in line here. 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh, I could actually, sorry, he was here. Because I can move on paths now, right? Yeah. So 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, let's do that. And then this guy. 1, 2. And 1.
I could get displaced into the fortress from here, but I can move my hero first before my minions, so that's the plan. But this is kind of like risky. It puts it in a spot if I get blocked that, but we're good. All right. Spire's, quick strike if you want to do before Spire's Fire. quick strike my Spire.
Yeah.
Sure.
Okay. Now Spires will fire.
Fires will fires. This guy. I'm gonna fire this dispatch platform on this Harrier with 2 dice. Hits for 1. Okay, then this one. Let's fire on this guy for 1. For 1. So we destroy the top.
For 2.
For 2 source. The next grouped Harrier comes out. I go up to 4 source. Now you can attack.
I don't think I have any attack.
Yep. Because this guy already did his before the Spire's
All good.
fired. All right. So I definitely need to move Osh first, but before that, I'm going to do my raise.
I think I took it away so you can't. Oh, it's still in
1,
range.
2.
Oh.
Yeah. So that's why
Yeah.
I knew I could get a couple out of it.
Dang, I should have maybe brought the other guy that way. I don't know. I don't think I could have hit it both.
Yeah, so I will raise fire on this one. Hit it for 1, taking away its range, so it can only hit adjacent.
Still fine.
Yeah, I know. It's
Still like right in the center, so
Yep.
I guess that's good.
All right. So I need to bring Osh in, so he's definitely going to get some hits here. 1, 2. 1, 2. Go 1, 2. And now this one has to do 2 movement, but it can make progress, so it's got to go here, right? Can go on forest or lower, but again, that counts as path anyway. I think that's legit. All right. Okay. So Spire's fire.
Yeah, just this one on.
Yep.
Nothing.
Nothing.
Oh, that's terrible.
Perfect.
That's terrible.
Yeah, no, I thought one of these was gonna like blank roll on yours, and they didn't do as much damage as I expected. But all right, explore. There's nothing I care to explore. Attack time.
Oh yeah, duh. I'm terrible. I really should have explored there. It's okay. I totally forgot. In case that was bad for you.
You can.
No,
Yeah,
it's okay.
you can look at it. Go ahead. No, go ahead.
Oh, okay. Did you already look at it?
Yeah. All right. So attack. This range guy can hit one of these 2. So I'll just hit this guy for 1. Take him down to 1 health. I'll use the Battleborn to finish him off with no retaliate, since he was killed. 2 from that Harrier, up to 6. And then Osh will one-shot this guy. Another Harrier taking 2 swords. And Osh is already upgraded to his max, so he won't get anything out of that. He's already promoted. Probably should have hit this thing instead, but that's fine. It's a risk. That's a risk. Just hold it as a roll of 2 again. But I can get away from it a little bit. All right. That is my turn. Go ahead.
Okay, 1, 2. One, 2.
Okay, Spire's fire. I don't think any of these can reach anybody.
Nope. Okay, explore, I already know it.
Oh, yeah, I have raise, so I should be able to take that out. All right.
Yeah, I know. I think that's that. I don't want to look at that. Nope, all good.
No exploring?
Nope, I already know what that is.
Okay. So start of my turn, I'll do raise. I'll fire on the modified prism. I hit it for 1, taking it out.
Yep.
Is that
4.
source?
Yeah.
No. The reward, the cost is 4.
Oh, sorry.
The reward is only 2.
2.
The reward's only 2. So I go up to 10. Okay. Movement. Guess how much? 3. Osh is gonna go 1-2. The Battleborn will go 1-2. Dispatch 1, 2. And the Fairy 1-2. Spires.
Nope.
1, 2, 3. No. Explore. I will look at this one. 30. It's a Relentless Grail Wasp. I'm gonna flip it. They're the ones that retaliate with like a nuts amount of dice. And look at this one.
Should have double looked at it. I
What
thought
the
it
heck
was
is this?
higher.
Hold on. What is this?
Yeah, that was my bad.
Supposed to be playing with this? I'm gonna show you anyway.
I already looked at this one.
Oh, okay.
Oh, no, I didn't.
It's a Vision Stone. It says Awaken. It's from Portal Seekers. I think we're okay to play with it. So Awaken says, when this chip is revealed, also reveal all non-anomaly landmarks. Then discard this chip. Anomaly are like a different mode. It's like a side island thing with different chips. I think all of these are non-anomaly, right? Is that correct? Does anyone know? Like, are we okay to play with this, or do we need to switch the chip? I feel like if you reveal this, it reveals everything else. I think that's how that works, right? I've never played with that one yet. Does anyone in the chat know? It's from Portal Seekers, with Vision Stone, Awaken. I don't think I'll flip it, but I mean, could be cool. It is correct. Okay, thank you. All right, so I'm just gonna leave it face down, but
That's interesting if it
that is a cool chip.
Yeah, like if you have that close to your base and you
Yeah,
find, and then you can reveal everything just so you know. But I mean,
But
it
I think
could hurt.
reveal means that like you have to flip
Yeah,
everything.
which could hurt.
Yeah, like I could reveal a bunch of Toxic Secretion guys, and then my guys like walk right into them, and like yeah, that's interesting.
Yeah.
But it also, if you time it right, it could mess with your opponent and stuff too.
It could, yeah.
That's a very cool, like that's a very good balanced chip.
Interesting.
I like
I didn't know that existed.
I didn't either till just now. Oh, that's so cool. I'm gonna leave it face down though.
Okay.
And that was all, right? That's all I can explore really. So okay, so now attacks. You can one-shot this guy. I can one-shot this guy. I shouldn't have, but you could have just revealed it anyway.
Yeah, because that's my bad. I thought it was a 3, and I should have double looked at it when I was beside it, because I could have killed it last turn, but I thought it was a 3.
So if I kill that, this guy will hit my hero.
But the Viper was a 3, and then I think that was gone already.
I'm just going to fight the Jousts and one-shot the Joust with my hero. So 2 more. That to 12. And this guy is going to just attack here for 1. No retaliate because this thing doesn't have range. And you can go.
Well, I think I only have Darb.
The Awaken text is only to make it so the side island doesn't get broken from the other game mode. Oh, okay. Yeah, I read that on the Portal Seeker sheet. There's a whole like side game mode in Portal Seekers where you play with like these floating islands on the side, and they have portals to them, and there's special chips that you only play with, and they all go on there. They're treasures that you can send your heroes over there to go on quests to get these items, and they're like little missions.
Oh, wow.
That they can use. It's like really cool. I want to try it one time.
That is cool.
I think you can add them onto this. Center Isle, do you know? Could we play with that side Portal Seekers mode with a skirmish? I don't see why we couldn't. I don't know if this skirmish is the best for that. Maybe it is. But I think in theory, we could have played with that also added in, so we could try it sometime in the future, even with a skirmish. Because I think it's just for PvP, and this is PvP, so.
Okay, I'm going to stay where I am for Darp.
Darp.
Spires. I don't think any spires can
Nope,
fire.
you're good.
I will fire here for 1, which will take this guy out and give me 3.
3
So
source.
I'm at 4.
So you can take. Where'd your? I thought you had an
I
upgrade.
flipped. I already
You are promoted.
Yeah, so now,
So now
I
you can take
get
another
an
upgrade.
of an attack.
Yeah.
What?
No, that's good.
I don't know. It's fine. Okay, and I can do a limited build option now because it's still my turn, or no?
No, you're supposed to do it at the
At
start of your turn.
only. Okay, no,
So
I just didn't have
you
source.
wouldn't have had the source
Yeah,
yet.
yeah, I was just curious. Okay, yeah. Okay, I think that's it.
All right. So at the start of my turn, I'm going to do a limited build option. And I'm going to spend 6, go down to 6 from 12 to build another spire. I'm debating air defense to either deal with Darb or another raised tower to deal with spires. Because I now have influence over the center one here, I think. Yeah. Yeah, because I'm here, which is on this one, which is adjacent to this one. So I could technically build this here. 1, 2, 3. And I could start hitting that one. The plan.
Can you do it on the same turn you build it? No, because it'd be at the start of your turn, right?
This is the thing I don't know and I forget. I know we talked about this like years ago in the first edition. Raise says, so limited build option happens at the start of turn. Like there's a start of turn window. I feel like limited builds are in that same window as Raise is also, but I can't remember.
Yes, you can.
Yeah, you can. I thought so. I think when I first started playing, I felt it was so powerful that I never did it when I was playing solo. I felt it was like very cheating. But I believe they both happen. Yeah, they both happen in the start of turn window now.
Okay.
It's like definitely more clear in the rules
That's
now.
unfortunate.
Yes, I know. But it makes sense. Like so expensive. So it's like you get a shot of it before the opponents start tearing it apart.
Yeah, that's fine.
But I also could spend a limited build option to upgrade it, but that's not going to change how many chips come off the bottom anyway. It just gives more dice to possibly make sure I don't miss. But I think it's okay. I just need to take that 1 attack upgrade off. I think that's the most important thing. All right, so that's my limited build option. I think
How much do you have left?
I'll spend the final 6 actually. And I can do up to, you're limited to 6 per side for spires. I am going to build an air defense, a lance launcher spire that can hit flying units. It's not the most crazy spire,
Do you have
but
one of these?
yeah. And then I'll put in my second limited build option, and I'll just throw this one here, kind of like scare away some of your flying units a little bit. Maybe, I don't know. And then now I'll fire here because it has 2 ranged ships, so 1, 2, 3. And it hits it for 1, takes away an attack off the bottom.
Okay.
All right. So now movement. This guy hits for 3. Can't hit Darb. Can get this going. Can retaliate on Darb though. If Darb hits him at least. 1, 2. 1, 2. 1, 2. Hmm. 1, 2. I think. No, let's go this way. Let's go this way. Let's give Osh some backup.
Okay.
All right. Spires be firing.
So this one I can hit here or here.
1, 2, 3. Yep. Or 1, 2.
Yeah.
Yeah, not that far.
So.
Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Is Osh going to make it to sea wave 3? Did he go too far from his base where he should have no business going?
Yeah, I think we're going to shoot on Osh first. Yeah, let's do Osh. We're not going to worry about this guy right now. Maybe next round if my Spire's still there. 1. Okay, that's okay.
So hitting Osh?
Yeah, for 1.
He's down to 2 health out of 3.
Okay.
All right. Attacks.
You can explore.
Oh, explore. Yes, I do want to look.
I don't think I looked at that one, so I'll look away.
The best looking chip in the game, right there. Makes me laugh every time I flip it.
Oh, I know.
Mel
I
automatically
know
now
what
knows
it
what it
is
is.
then. It's the same thing every time.
It's like, this is awesome.
Oh,
This
I
is
just don't know the
awesome.
stats of it though, but
Yeah. Let me
it
think.
depends on if you're flipping it now.
Yes, I will flip it.
Okay.
I will flip it. It's the Grail Goats. So they're 3 health. They also have Relentless. So when he retaliates, he'll just keep rolling dice till he hits a blank or a 2, add up all the results, and that's what he hits back for.
Yep.
But I should be able to one-shot him with Osh because he attacks for 3 plus 1 against landmarks. So I hit for 4. That's more than enough, so he won't retaliate. And this one, I want to look at this one. It's going to be bad for my little guys up here. No, I'll leave that face down. Okay, attack. This guy can't reach anything. This guy can't reach anything. This guy's going to one-shot the Grail Goats. Get me 5 source. Going up to 5. He's already fully promoted.
Oh yeah, I forgot to do that last time.
And that's me. Go ahead.
Okay, so I'm gonna do a limited build. I'm gonna spend all 4 of my source. I need to do that.
You don't want to save your source for the market phase just in case. I mean, we get, how much do we get next?
7?
I'm just really trying to trick you into not building a tower, but
7.
we'll see. We get 7 to start. Okay, so yeah, you'll definitely afford anything in the market. That's not a problem.
No, I'm gonna build another high rise. Don't want to put it there because of the raise, so I think we're just gonna build it here to kind of protect the base a little bit. If your guys do get down, if they're coming this way, then I'll be able to shoot, and then yeah. Oh, will they?
Yeah. There's only one more move, and they're all up in there getting shot by your spiders.
Oh, yeah, but not to the base.
Oh,
I gotta
that I
protect
don't.
the
Yeah,
base.
I just meant here for these guys.
Okay, then Darb.
Nom, 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 nom.
Yep. Let's go. Oh, you don't have any more limited builds. I was gonna say something.
Nope.
If I put myself, I'm not doing this, but if I moved here, you
I
can't
build
build
anything,
there, right, on
correct.
your space. Okay.
Correct.
Okay, so that's a strategy, I guess, for
Yep,
people.
it is. Parking your butt on a source wall. Squatter's rights.
This can't happen.
Squatter's right.
I need to. Ooh. I need to get that siege tower, the raise. I maybe have to just stay there and hit that because I can't have you just every round rolling and taking out my spires. It's so expensive.
Well, only your spires that it can reach.
Yeah, but until
you still have source wells here.
Yeah, but I'm saying this is just
I
gonna
know.
go to waste sitting there.
I know.
So
Your call.
I may have to sacrifice 1 round of Darb getting hit. Yeah, let's stay there.
He does have dodge now, right? So when he defeated, he flips and stuff.
But still.
So it's like kind of like a second life.
So technically, does he retaliate then? Because he doesn't die? He just flips?
I don't. It says for his dodge. Check your sheet. There's like a whole rules to it.
Okay, I'll look in a minute. But
Yeah.
I'm going to stay there. Spires, I think only this one can hit him, right?
Yep, because it has air defense, so it can hit a flying unit. 2 range away. 2.
Man, I roll 0s, you roll 2s.
Bum, bum, bum. So he's down to 1 health left.
Okay. Anyways, we're going to
take off 1. So 1 range away from my siege tower.
So now you can't hit this one.
Yeah, that's correct.
Okay.
Damn
Maybe
it.
I don't know if that was worth it, but we'll see. Okay, that was me done.
Okay, started my turn. Raise. Can't reach anymore. All right. I can't have no limited build options. So we are going to
2, I know. Jeez, I rolled 0s on my spires. He rolls 2.
So either way, this guy is gonna come in.
Oh, I'm gonna look at that while you do that because I don't remember.
Yeah, can you tell me what dodge does?
Yeah, if damage from an attacking or retaliating unit would defeat this unit, instead reduce the damage to 0 and do not retaliate. Remove all upgrades from this unit and flip to its basic side, keeping its current health.
So he'd be a 1 health on his other side.
Yep.
No retaliate or anything.
Yep.
Good to know. All right.
It's okay. I think I had to sacrifice maybe Darb for that raise. I don't know.
Oh, she's gonna go here. 1, 2. Let's go 1, 2. 1, 2. Spires be firing. Your choice. Lots
Okay.
of juicy targets.
Okay.
You can do it in any order you want. You have 2 different spires, each one rolling 1 die. This one has a range of 2. This one has a range of 3. This one cannot hit the flying unit. FYI, I can reach it, but I can't hit it.
Yep. I think the smartest thing sorry.
It's all good. Take your time. Only been about an hour. We're almost finished 2 waves.
Yeah.
But not really almost. I don't know.
I think
it'll
almost
go quick. Yeah.
Yeah.
That's pretty good.
My thought, I'm not going to say who I'm going to attack, but my thought is, do I attack both spires on the same person or the same unit, or do I kind of spread the damage and then hope that I
can do one, see how it goes, and then decide where the second one goes. So if you roll like a 2 and it's hot, you know, like...
Yeah, well, nothing will kill anybody unless I double, like, because, oh, I guess this one could, but... Okay, let's go first attack with this spire. I'm not going to roll a 2, but I feel like I need to try.
You might.
I need to try. So we're going on Osh.
My hero could die here if she rolls a 2.
1.
All right, so he's down on 1 health. Uh-oh.
Okay, well.
Uh-oh.
Yeah. Okay, then this one, I think we're actually going to go on the range guy with this one.
The dispatch, yep.
Yeah. 1. I cannot roll 2s. Okay, go ahead.
All right, so the Battleborn's going to hit this one, obviously, take away its range. That's the default 1. This flying unit is going to hit Darb, and he flips, loses upgrades, goes down to 1 health. Then the dispatch is going to finish off Darb by hitting him at range, taking him out. And 1 source, killing your hero. All right, and then that... Oh, this Osh is going to hit the range on this one. And...
I don't have any characters left,
Yeah, so now Osh will go into campfire mode at the start of the next turn, which is...
Oh, that's actually good for me.
Right now. Yeah, it is. All right. So I will... Let's go. Let's go 1, 2. And 1, 2. That's legit. He was here. Is he closer? No, that didn't get him any closer. So I think he has to end up here to be closer to the mark. Unfortunately. And this one goes 1, 2. All right.
This is terrible.
Spire.
2, 4, 6. I'm going to have 1 health left at the end of this. Probably this might actually be the end.
We'll see.
Do I still, if I have no people and like no units, do I still have a turn technically or no?
Yeah.
Yeah, so I would still have a limited build right now. Yeah, I can't do it right now. If I survive this, I have to do it next turn.
Okay, so Spire's fire.
Yeah. But I mean, that made a difference with who I attack if I...
Yep.
Okay, so I think in this case, then I have to...
Yeah, because you want to try to get source, right?
Yeah, because both these spires are going to be dead.
4 source right here on my hero. He's 1 health.
Yeah, like I can't hit this one. This one is just going to hit my base 6 times. So, because there's nothing I can do about that.
No, oh, 6 damage, you
6
mean?
damage.
Because it's got 3 health
Yeah.
left. These guys can't hit it because it's flying.
Yeah.
Yeah, now you know what it's like to have flying units come and beat the crap out of your
But that's what I'm
stuff.
saying. If one of these gets any hits through,
Yep.
then I'm dead this round.
Yep. Well, just
So
see what happens. Trying to show them that skirmishes can be even faster than advertised.
if I go for Osh with this and I don't roll a 0,
You roll a 0?
I would get 4.
Oh my god.
And then I could put a Spire here, which would help me slightly.
Yep.
I guess is my only option.
You may get 3 from here if you choose to attack this one because he's only 2 health. So
maybe, but I have to roll. I have to roll a 1 here and a 2 here.
Which
I'm gonna roll a 0 here and a 1 here.
Yeah, probably. Based on how today's going, yes, but normally
he's inactive. Can I still hit him if he's inactive?
Yeah, I think so.
I think so, right?
Oh, you're not allowed?
Oh man.
I did not know that.
Okay, well then if that's the case.
Hold on, let me find out. I want to read. I want to hear the full text on this. How campfire mode? I know he's inactive. Like I can't trigger any of his stuff. I know it says nothing can interact with him in any way. I didn't even think he couldn't be targeted and attacked and stuff.
That sucks. I thought when he was in campfire mode, I thought he's stuck there, which is good for me. But
I play so careful with this guy before campfire mode. I'm usually running my heroes away because I don't want them to lock in campfire mode where they're in a spot where they could just get the crap beat out of them.
Yeah.
By another hero. But I didn't realize that. Wow, that changes my whole outlook on things. I don't think it's in this book as well.
Oh, sorry.
Do you have the rules reference one?
Yeah. What am I looking at?
Campfire mode.
Oh.
See.
When a hero is in campfire mode, it is inactive. That faction's minions continue to act as normal. So I guess we have to look up inactive?
Yeah, possibly. At the start of the turn, in which only one faction has units in play, the faction's hero goes in campfire mode for the remainder of the wave. When a hero's in campfire mode, it's inactive. The faction's minion continue to act. Campfire mode is not the same as the end of the wave, which is triggered if there's no faction minions in play. Oh, that's helpful. Inactive. Inactive units cannot move, attack, be attacked, or damaged, or use their talents. Inactive units may be displaced only if progress cannot otherwise be made by a minion. Examples of inactive units include heroes in campfire mode, minions grouped underneath other minions, and units in deployment stacks. Units in play that are not active are active. Note that there are some situations that make exceptions for what inactive units may do. When an exception is made for one aspect of being inactive, all other aspects are still maintained. For example, units in a deployment stack may move in order to deploy, and also may take the attack damage in order to defend your fortress gate, but they still cannot use their talents until after they deploy. Wow.
Okay, perfect. That kind of sucks.
Just learned something else new.
I don't know
if I used to play that correctly or not. Because again,
that
that break of Cloudspire, I tried to forget the game so then I could use the new materials.
Yeah, to relearn.
Yeah, I wanted to relearn and go through the experience of using the new rules reference and the learn to play guide and stuff to learn the game again and try to forget old habits. But I may have been doing that wrong the whole time. I don't know. I don't know if that's ever happened to us before, if we've been in this situation. Okay, so in that case, you have three targets. This one can't be targeted, so you have these 2.
Okay, well, let's do this one. He does have range of 2, right?
Yep.
Yeah, so he can...
So you can try to guarantee your 3 source by
Well, 3 is the cheap... Killing this guy is great because he doesn't make it, but 3 is my cheapest.
But this guy's 3 health still on him, so you have to roll a 2 and a 1 at least.
I know.
This guy at least is only 2 health, so if you just roll 2 1s, which are the more likely result, right? The dice have 4 1s on it, right? Yeah, 4 1s, 1 blank, and 1 2. They're like attack dice from Too Many Bones.
Okay, well, this one is going to roll on here. If I get it with the 2, then I get it, but I... 1. Okay. And I guess I gotta try... I guess I gotta try this one. 1, so he's dead.
So
that'll
3
give
swords.
me 3. Okay. And now you can attack.
So attacks.
At least you can't take both of them out.
I will take this one out.
Yeah.
3, right?
Yep.
Going up to 9. And then this guy will hit this one for 2, taking away its range. Whoops, sorry.
That's okay.
And that's it. Go
Okay, so
ahead.
now me, I would have a limited build option.
Yep.
So I'll spend the 3 that I have. Okay, I can put Spire. Like this. And I'm kind of thinking...
So this guy is going to have to move here because he has to move his full
And
movement.
then 1, 2.
And yeah, that one will just park right in front.
So they're both only, if I put it here, only one is adjacent.
Yeah.
If I put it here, she could hit it.
And
But
it can't hit her.
It can't hit
'cause
her,
she's
but
flying.
likely she's just going to hit the base because
Yeah.
why not?
Or maybe whatever this is.
So maybe. Oh, yeah, true. And this won't be able to hit anybody. So let's put it here where at least it can hit both.
No, this one can't be targeted. Remember?
Oh, yeah, sorry. Yeah.
So you might.
Oh,
you
so
could
then
put it in your base.
I guess
and
I could put it
you're
in
only
my
you're
base.
only able to hit the
Well,
battleborn anyway.
this guy wouldn't be able to hit it.
Yeah, he wouldn't be able to take off the fortification. No.
But is she going to
But
waste
I could move. Oh no, she only goes forest. Yeah, she can't get through here.
Yeah. But are you even going to bother with a fortification when my base is open? I'm going to put it there because I'm going to just try. Okay, that's me done. Go ahead.
Move. 1,
I think I'm
2.
dead here anyways.
1, 2. Spire's fire.
Okay, so this one can only fire here. 1.
Boom. Battleborn's down to 2 health.
Yeah, you got it this round. That's
Yeah, I
annoying.
think so.
Ah.
Yeah,
Okay.
so then. Well, not.
Yeah, because this hits 2, 4, 6, and this hits 1 at least. That's 7. But you can play it out to see.
No, but it doesn't happen in the same round.
I know, but 1 is going to get through. I can't target this one. So
Oh,
this
yeah,
one
that's
hits
right,
for
that's right.
sure for 6.
So I'm not going to reveal this. I'm not going to look at it.
Well, you can if you want.
Yeah,
It's not. I already looked at it. Yeah.
Oh. It's toxic secretion guy.
The same thing happened when we played yesterday where I had them literally like 2 the same toxics. It's not going to make it that far.
Sure, I'll reveal the thorax to be annoying if we make it another round, which we won't. Okay, so then I will do 2 damage to your base.
Yeah.
And it base retaliates for 1 against the fairy, so it's down to 2 health.
Yep.
Oh
Whoa.
my. Oh my. Okay, this
guy
guy's gonna
does
attack for
1.
1 against the base. He loses 1 health from the base retaliating.
Okay.
My
turn.
Your turn.
Nothing.
No limit bills. Okay, my turn again. Move, they're done. Spire's fire.
So this one will fire here. 1. So
Boom. You get 2 swords off the battleborn.
So I'll go to 2.
And now attack. The fairy will attack for 2.
Going
losing
to
1
2.
health.
And
now your turn.
And I have, even if I put anything out for 2, which I can only put something here,
Yep.
sure, for fun. Can't hit anybody. But...
No limited build options left.
Oh, yes, he says I don't have any more left.
Yeah, no limited build options left, so then I'll just attack for 2.
Yeah, and then I'm dead.
Which is the last of your base health. Then this minion is destroyed.
Yep.
And that is it.
Dang.
Boom. Done. So about an hour and like 20 minutes, including discussion and chatting with the chat, to rip through 2 waves of the skirmish. If we went to another wave, it would get longer. I feel like the last wave, if we went to it would take like an hour.
Yeah,
because
probably.
you get 7 source, so you have more build stuff. You mark it same, but build prep phase, we get 7 CP. You can choose. There's a little more choice. You get extra.
Potentially.
But then just because there's more units, more spires, it just would possibly take longer in the last wave. But maybe it'd be a quick one. I don't know. But still, the units got to get across the map. But there you go. That's a skirmish of Cloudspire, the 2-player variant, 2-player variant scenarios that are included in this book for those that joined late. Where is that? Oh, and I'm being asked what the event was for the 3rd wave. I'll show you in 1 sec. But for those who are curious, the scenarios we're playing are from this product. Cloudspire Volume 2, Ankar's Plunder, has more solo co-op and these 2-player skirmishes in them. This is where we're getting this from, is from this book. For those who are curious why you may have the Cloudspire core set or a couple expansions, and you're like, where are they getting these skirmishes from? It's from this product, which was in their last Kickstarter. It's available on their web store. It's called, I don't get any kickbacks or anything from it. I'm just saying if you're looking for skirmishes, that's where they're from. They may interest you if you're only a solo player only. There's only maybe 2 or 3 solo scenarios in the book. That might not be worth, the 25 plus shipping to add a couple solo scenarios to your arsenal, because you probably already have tons and tons of solo scenarios. But they're there. And this book is organized, supposedly, I don't own it. We just have the gameplay only. But it's organized with art, a whole overarching story, that has all the co-op and solo and all these scenarios in order based on a story that's happening. So you could get real thematic with it and play it. Center Isle, I couldn't find the softcover version on the website. I couldn't find it. If I look here, Cloudspire, I don't see it here. Right? I see Cloudspire hardcover, volume 2, Cloudspire volume 2 hardcover. I don't see the, like, this one. I have it. Like, this, we got the softcover version that just includes mainly the gameplay.
But was that available only in the Kickstarter?
This may have been only a Kickstarter thing. And it was only like $10 versus $25. So that's why I got this one, because I just care about the gameplay. I don't really need all the art and the story stuff. This does have some story in it. It has a couple paragraphs for every situation to let you know. And it even tells you when you're supposed to play it in the story. But it just doesn't come with all the art and the extra lore. Oh, you see it at the bottom? Show me.
Hardcover.
No, these are not it. Second printing, nope. Joining War, that's the first one. I don't see it
but
here.
But those two are the same.
Yeah, I know. So let's click on the other one. It's not taking me to a new page because it's already on the page. If I go here, it takes me to a new one. Yeah, they have the same product listed twice. So maybe this is supposed to be the other one, but they both lead to the hardcover. I don't know if they were making that available to be sold after.
Physically click on the Cloudspire button.
Oh, okay. Cloudspire. Oops.
Oh, maybe in here?
Yeah, maybe it's in here. Oh, right here. Right here. Yep.
Oh.
So it's not... I bet
maybe that's supposed to be like they put the same link.
I bet it's supposed to be here instead of the same product listed twice.
Ah.
So if anyone's in the Discord of Chip Theory, let them know that they maybe listed the product twice and it's not listed in the... Because somebody who wants to collect everything as a completionist will look through this list and it's not listed here. So it should be in there, but maybe they don't want people to find it very easily because they prefer them to buy the hardcover. I don't know.
Yeah, we didn't scroll through like this.
Sorry, this is the book technically we're playing from. I didn't realize it was available. I thought it was a Kickstarter only thing. So yes, for $10, if you just want the gameplay stuff, the scenarios, it is here, available for $10. I'm so sorry. I would have told you guys that first, but you have a choice. So if you're interested in playing these skirmish scenarios, which may get your Cloudspire copy back to the table because you found it was too long to play, even with the base setup for 2 players. But the new version of Cloudspire, even the 2.0, comes with a good rule book that focuses on just a 2-player setup for PvP, and they kind of then talk about 3 and 4 player as an afterthought, which is good. So it just keeps you focused on 2-player, and if you want the extra skirmishes that are really focused on 2-player, yeah, they're in these books.
This is almost a good practice to kind of warm up, play a few of these ahead of playing a big PvP game 2 players, I think.
Yeah, it's Copper's asked about Canadian in there. So yeah, it's $12 Canadian, and I'm sure it's probably like at least, it's
plus
20
shipping?
Canadian shipping. Oh, or he's joking. I don't know. It's probably like around $10 extra to ship it. But we can find out. I think you can just add it to cart, and that's how I usually check. Yeah, shipping is $20 Canadian for a little book. Oh, it's so gross. So gross. But again, most people go to Chip Theory Games website and they're ordering like, $100 games, $200 games. Throw this on the side. It's not a big deal. But yeah, if you're just buying one product, yeah. But check your local retailers. Some retailers in Canada here now sell Chip Theory stuff. So, or just add it on to a future Kickstarter. You could always get it in the Kickstarter if you're going to back a future game from Chip Theory and you didn't know about this that was in a previous Kickstarter. There you go. There you go. So I just want to explain what we're playing from. So if anyone tunes into this and they're like, I looked in my Cloudspire book, I can't find this weird scenario they're playing. That's what we're playing today. So I do want to play more scenarios. I think these are totally possible for a weeknight.
Oh yeah. Yeah, because we played both in less than 2 hours.
Yeah, if all future scenarios are the same length-ish, like 3-ish waves, only so much CP and stuff. I don't know if they're all that way. I haven't read any of the other ones. But it's totally possible that we could stream this on weeknights and play it too.
Yeah.
So.
Because I do want to try. I think I've only ever played the heirs.
No, you've played other factions.
I have?
Maybe not.
I don't think I have.
Yeah, maybe not. But that's Mel's thing. She likes the heirs. It's her first one she played. So.
I don't think they're not the best.
I think they're very powerful if you use them correctly. But in this scenario, I don't know. There's something here. I think I don't know. What's your market stuff? Could you have used the market more to your advantage, maybe?
Maybe, but even so, like, it cost me 4 just to unlock my other spires, which I don't know if that's a
You know what I
smart
think?
play when you're only getting
You know what I
so
think?
much.
Maybe.
I do know I didn't make a misplay on that one,
Yeah.
the one guy, but that's fine.
But you know the play that I was talking about at the beginning that I was debating on blocking a path to funnel your guys? I think maybe you have the advantage of dropping like hundreds of units at once. Like they're all cheap, they all have
Yeah.
quick strike.
Yeah.
What I think now playing this twice is if I was in your shoes, I would have done this because you have the flexibility of possibly flying over something blocking. You could have played something like this, and it would funnel all my units into your units, where your quick strike guys would be taking my guys out in a 1-versus-1 fight.
Yeah, but my quick strike guys are not my flying guys.
I understand,
Yeah.
but you
I
want
see.
them to
Oh,
funnel.
yeah, I see what you're
the way it was, I had the option of just saying, "Oh yeah, sure, send your birds that way. I'm just gonna go this way."
Yeah, but I kind of wanted that. Yeah, I see what you're saying.
And then your units were just dying to my stuff,
Yeah.
and my other guys got to get all the way over there.
Yeah, so I know my units are like weak, so I know that they're gonna get
but
one-shotted.
They get to get in there and
yeah,
hit first.
Yeah, which they did in some cases. It doesn't take things out because they don't hit enough, but I don't know.
You
We'll
could
see.
debate all day
Yeah.
about strategy in this game as part of the coolness of this game. But I just want to shout out to the market and the landmark system in this game, especially with the expansion stuff added in now. Even without it, this little skirmish scenario can be so different based on what turns up in there, on whose turn, and how they take advantage of it. I love how this scenario could be focused on you could buy the right spire, the right minion, and it could, like, you just saw my flying minion, that fairy I purchased, this fairy, literally won me the game a whole wave earlier because I purchased it, I got a chance to get it, it gave flying to a faction that normally doesn't have it, and it totally nerfed your spires, and the way I deployed it and had it go in a certain way, it got to your base and literally did 6 out of the 7 damage based on 3 source. And if this one wasn't there, it'd be a whole different game. Literally on the back of one market chip based on the way this is. And I think that's so cool how even though we're talking about, oh, the strategy you should have done is this.
Yeah.
Maybe it's not based on where landmark chips show up, what spires and mercs minions show up here, and also what earthscapes are played and how it's put in. Yeah. It can totally change the same scenario, can be so different, and strategy can change based on that. And you only get to buy a couple fortress upgrades in this one, really.
I know. I feel like you don't have enough. You don't have enough CP and source in this one. I feel like. Yeah.
Yeah, and just me getting flooded with source in the first wave. Again, remember my spires cost like 6. I had to spend 6 just to even unlock those 6 cost spires. So getting all that extra source, it's still I eat it up very fast.
Yeah.
But for you get a decent spire for 4 right off the hop, and
I think
mine's not really that great.
I feel like you get a good amount of source from killing so many of my guys. Like my guys are, I bring out so many.
Yeah, and they're all like 2.
You kill them all, you get quite a bit of source. For me, it's hard for me to kill one of your guys.
Yeah.
But it's all good. I don't mind.
Interesting.
I don't mind.
Hey, John B.
Hello.
Can't stay. Want to say hi. No, we're about to wrap up anyway. The other thing that I keep forgetting is how different the relics can change it.
Oh,
so every time you play, last night Mel got a card that literally she could play for a wave, and it doubled the source she gains. So she played it in wave 3, and everything she killed, landmarks, my guys, she was getting, instead of 4 source, she'd get 8 source.
Yeah.
So she was able to do some dirty limited builds. Obviously, it would have been cooler if you were able to play it like earlier and have a lot of source in that turn.
Yeah.
But just things like that totally change the dynamic of the game. It's like just drawing a little card.
Yeah.
Which I think is cool. And now this is how many relics are in the game if you own like all the expansion stuff. It's crazy. It's crazy how different it could be. But the last event, we were asked what the last event for the round final wave would have been. It's temporary ceasefire. In turn order, each player may choose one of the following options. You can gain a fortress advancement at no cost, reduce a single minion CP by 3 for the wave, or construct a spire at no cost. So that's how the last round. So this would have left play. We wouldn't have the fortress and plane hexes. Would no longer be path. That would be gone. and would be replaced by this one, which is really cool. And that's how that scenario works. So I'm excited to see some future scenarios for sure. Skirmishes.
Yeah, Center Al says, in the first PvP game from Cloudspire New Channel, Mel purchased her promoted spires, and I have to say that it changed the way I thought about the heirs so much. And I wanted to do that, but it costs 4. So it costs 4 just to do that.
Yep.
So I can't do that the first wave because I don't
You
have
have
enough.
you have the sick one. What's the one you can buy that pops up 2 leveled up spires?
Oh, yes,
already
yes.
in your base. What is that one? And is it a level 1?
I don't remember. Hold on. No, it's
a
the
level
third
3.
wave of my sanctuary. So I already had the level 1, but I would have spent another 6 to do that.
And what's gate repair? Gate repair once per wave on your turn during the onslaught phase. You must spend 2 source to recover 1 health on your fortress gate.
Yeah, but again, we don't have enough source in this. Like, I don't know.
Minaret spires. What do your minaret spires do? They are. Oh, they're air defense.
Yeah, but I have to unlock them first.
No, but if you just spent 6, you'd get 2 of them
No, I have
automatically.
to spend 9.
Well, you
total.
already spent the 3.
Yeah. But that's a lot.
Yeah, true. But you could have had 2 spires on your base that had air defense, which could have fired at my fairy.
Sure,
and probably taken her out. And you'd still be alive.
Okay.
Still be alive.
That is the way I would play if we were playing regular when I'd have more source to play with.
Yes, those minaret spires. You do have air defense spires. I thought so.
Yeah. But again, I got to unlock them.
Yeah, that was the key.
Yeah.
That was the key. Oh, man, I love this game.
Yeah.
I love this game.
But then the problem is I have to hold source in order to do that. So I'm not putting up spires, and then in the first wave / even wave and a half, you are going to like steamroll me. Yeah.
Oh, sorry. I got some questions.
Yeah.
I see lots of highlighted Rob's gaming table. I'm sorry. Let's see. Sakabra's saying, can you go through how, when she hit Darb, you removed his upgrade, then flipped him back? Do you always do that if he's upgraded so they have extra
Yes.
life? Sakabra, it's Darb's dodge ability.
Yeah.
Here, I'll show you.
Okay, yeah,
No,
you
let's
can do it
go.
on there.
Yeah, let's bring it up. I'll show you.
Yep.
You see Darb here has dodge. When Darb's promoted, he's able to kind of like dodge 1 attack. So it says, if damage from an attacking or retaliating unit would defeat this unit, instead reduce the damage to 0 and do not retaliate. Then you remove all upgrades from this unit, flip it to its basic side, but keep its current health. So Darb was able to kind of like dodge the hit, flip over, and that's why I did the second hit right away, to get Darb before he promoted again somehow, and then becomes hard to hit. So Darb can be super annoying because he's flying. Only certain units can attack him. Most spires can't hit him. And then he has this stupid dodge thing, so he can like survive, run and hide.
Yeah, and then if you can promote him again, he goes back up to full health.
Yeah, so you can flip Darb again, then do the same thing again, possibly. So Darb can last a long time in some games.
Yeah.
Especially if you find, what did you find yesterday? A Source Geyser, where you're able to heal him up off the landmark chip.
Yes, off the fountain.
The fountain, the Source Geyser fountain, whatever it is. So yeah, if you find that, you can heal Darb and keep flipping him and stuff. It's pretty fun. But that's how Darb's a little slippery one.
Mm-hmm.
Darb's a slippery one.
Mm-hmm.
Bob says, I kept rolling 2s for spire damage.
Yeah.
Obviously cheating.
He did have luckier rolls than me.
So,
sure.
I did get new dice from Chip Theory. I sent a submit request. I don't have them right here, but anyone who saw my streams like a year ago, I played so much Cloudspire that my dice were like rubbing off. They were losing the numbers on the side. So some of the dice you couldn't tell if it was a 1 or a 2 because the paint was wearing off, or the sticker or whatever it is was wearing off. Because I played so much, I think. Unless it was a defect, I don't know. But I went through Chip Theory and contacted their support, submitted a ticket, which they recommend you do if you have any component issues. And it only took like 2 weeks. And that's why I didn't play Cloudspire right away. I was waiting for those to come. After I got my Kickstarter, I pulled out my Cloudspire stuff and went, oh, my dice, you can't read half them. And I forgot to contact Chip Theory about that. But it only took about 2 weeks. And they replaced all 6 of my dice, and they shipped them snail mail, and they came pretty fast. So I was quite impressed by that, and it was pretty good. So I have 6 new attack dice, which you can actually read now. Oh, Cinderella says it's a defect. They aren't supposed to do that. So my new ones hopefully won't
Yeah, they
wear off
don't-
ever.
They don't look like they're supposed to do that.
Yeah, but I just thought it was because I was playing so much and like
Like
handling them
rubbing
maybe.
on the, I don't know.
No, yeah, but it was a defect. Okay, okay. Yeah, they said no problem. I just sent them pictures and they were like, "Yep, we'll just replace them, no problem."
Dan says you stop sleeping with the dice clutched in your hand may help with that.
Yeah. Well, no, actually, what I do is I hold them in my hands and I continue to pray to the dice gods for hours. Sometimes I meditate with them in my hand, praying for better rolls. But as you see, the dice gods don't usually listen to me. But these new ones I got from Chip Theory,
Yeah, they seem to be listening.
they may be loaded. I don't know.
They're working for him.
But they aren't original printing ones, so who knows? Who knows? They could have been some funny business. Maybe they realized it was me and they shipped me some better dice. I don't know. But yeah.
Jim really wants a 12-hour Cloudspire stream.
So basically do a regular playthrough
Oh.
of Cloudspire?
That's a tough ask because this game is a brain burner.
It is a brain burner. That's why I like the skirmishes. So you can have like a nice playthrough. I played through last night. After getting my vaccine the first day, I was a little off last night, not as bad as today. But we were able to just rip through it.
Yeah.
And it was Mel's first game in so long. And she just read the rules that day, only the regular rule book. And you were able to play and figure out your faction.
Well, yeah, I felt like it was like riding a bike, right?
Yeah.
I know the game, so
Yeah,
as
we
I was
played
reading through
bunch
the rules,
before.
it kind of comes back to you.
Yep.
I didn't remember all of my factions, talents, and all that. So
But
when
the
I was
reference sheets are very clean now. They're easy
and when
to
I was
see.
rereading this, I read it as this is what they do. I didn't have to forget what
Yeah.
I already knew because I already forgot. So it was easy for me to pick it back up again. But I definitely see that there's some strategy that I need to get back into.
Yeah, so if you guys want to see more Cloudspire on the channel, hit the like button. That helps other people find these videos on the channel, helps the videos get more views, helps people find the channel. If you're looking for more Cloudspire on the channel, there is playlist links down in the video description. You can go see our previous co-op scenarios, our PvP playing 2-player and 3-player. You can see a bunch of solo campaign scenarios I have down in there in a different playlist. I will be playing more Cloudspire this coming week. I'm going to try the new factions, hopefully get at least one stream, if not two. This week where I play the new factions. Watch for those to be scheduled soon. And Mel and I are going to play more skirmishes.
Yeah, I definitely want to. I want to
I
try
want to play at
other-
least another one on
Yeah.
stream for sure.
I want to try
soon.
one of the different. We did the objective. I want to try one of the other mission styles.
Yeah. That's what I was saying before. We
Yeah.
should try one of each
Yeah.
first before, doing the others. Let me find.
Yeah, I think that was definitely cool.
So yeah, we can try a Spire Control one and a Mission Conflict one.
Yeah.
So stay tuned. We may schedule those on an evening next
Yeah.
week, maybe.
Yeah,
do.
well, we have it fresh too.
Yeah, exactly. That's what I was saying in the last stream.
Yeah.
Like Cloudspire, when you get back into Cloudspire and you start playing it, you should keep it on the table, kind of keep playing it for a little while, because it's not the easiest game to just pull out after 6 months to a year and just smoothly go through playing it.
Yeah.
It does take some time. It is a pretty complex game, as we showed you on Board Game Geeks, like 4.23, which is pretty crazy. Center Isle says the uprising is going to be very hard. Just a warning. I'm okay about being hard and not
Yeah.
winning. I just want to try the new factions and I want to do them in solo play. So yes, I expect those solo scenarios to crush me, especially playing the faction for like the first or second time. I just want to experience the factions and show them off on stream for those who maybe don't own them, who are maybe interested in expanding Cloudspire and maybe want to look at the factions. As long as those streams get through a couple waves and show how the factions work, we can try a few units and heroes and base upgrades and stuff, and we can run over the factions in the stream. I'll go through all their fortress upgrades, we'll go through all their units at the beginning to kind of give an overview of the faction, and then we'll go through a couple waves. If time is good, we'll play through a whole solo scenario. And I'm okay if they're ridiculously difficult. I know this is how they design those solo scenarios, to crush your hopes and dreams, and you kind of replay them over and over again, trying different strategies until you figure them out. And I'm okay with that. It's just I have no other way to show them off solo that I know of, other than like doing my own modified walkthrough scenario or changing the rules of a solo scenario to make it more like tutorial friendly. But I figure we'll just try a couple rounds, a couple waves with the new faction, check them out. So yeah, I just want to do a couple streams this week of just checking out the new factions to try them out. Then later I'll do streams most likely if people are interested in Cloudspire still and are still watching it on the channel and are curious. So share these videos anywhere you think there's fans of Cloudspire that will watch them. I shared this one today in the Facebook group. But feel free to share these videos or any of the upcoming streams when I schedule them. Share them to wherever you guys know there's Cloudspire fans hiding in the corners of the internet to find them. But I want to play those solo scenarios of each of the new factions, like all the way through, and we try to solve them and figure them out and discuss them. I love that, working with you guys. We all try to like figure the best way to beat the scenarios as best we can.
Do you know which one first? John wants to read up on it.
I'll do a poll. I'll do a poll, and you guys can choose maybe.
Oh, that's a good idea.
I haven't looked at them, so I don't know which one's easier to kind of like get to the table first. But yeah, I don't know which one's first. Probably the airship one. The Horizon's Wrath, is it called? Yeah, it'll probably be the Horizon's Wrath. The other one, the Uprising, which uses like market chips and that kind of stuff. I think I'll save that one for second. I think. But yeah, that's what I think. And Erwin says, please play more. Horizon's Wrath is more straightforward. Oh, is a more straightforward scenario.
Oh, yeah, that's a good one then.
Okay, so then that's what I'll do. Thank you, Center Isle. I'll just do Horizon's Wrath first. I'll do Horizon's Wrath first. We'll just say right there, that's the one I'll do first. That helps me, so I don't have to sit there reading both and figuring out which one I want to play first.
Yeah.
So I'll just ignore the Uprising for now. I'll focus on Horizon's Wrath, and we'll get a stream of that this week. We'll play it solo. We'll discuss them. We'll look them over. So that gives you guys some time, if you have it and haven't played them yet. Go read over your sheet first. Go get the PDF off of chiptheorygames.com/support. You can read the scenario sheet, or the you can read the scenario. So we'll do the first solo scenario for Horizon's Wrath, and we'll you can look at their faction reference sheet to kind of see what's involved. And I'll read over that stuff. I'll try the scenario once, and then we'll stream it. So it'll only be like my second try on it. And we'll just try the faction out, see how they work, see how cool they are, and debate all things Horizon's Wrath. So stay tuned. I'll schedule that in the next day or two. You'll see that pop up on the channel this week. And yeah, and then we'll probably do a skirmish.
Yeah, we can probably do a skirmish this week too.
Yeah, but I do want to play more Cloudspire this week, and you know, if not the next couple weeks at least, and just get it back to the table, have some fun experiencing the new content, and just to show you guys what's in there in Cloudspire and Wave 2, which is really cool. Rob is nothing if not a trendsetter. That said, no one has done the Uprising scenario on video yet.
Oh, that's good. Okay.
We'll do Center Isle. I'll do that one after for sure. I'll try that one 100%. 100%. We'll play the Uprising on stream. I'll just do that one second. So I don't know if I'll get time to do it in the same week, if it will spill into the next week. But stay tuned to the channel. I'll try the Uprising too. And yeah, we can try to figure it out together. But again, just the idea of the Uprising, who only have like a very handful of units in their barracks. Mm-hmm. Everything else is market.
Oh.
The faction came with like, 10 or 15 or something market chips. So you have to play them based on market stuff. Like they have abilities and stuff to get market guys easier. Mm-hmm. So you're
playing with random.
How much can you plan if it's all based on random stuff showing up? So yeah, that's just what I understand about them, but I don't know much more than that. But yeah, we'll see. Get a second color of health chips to make it easier to see on screen. Oh, for the other faction, Jim? Like to see the two sides? I don't know. Dan says, Rob, thanks for fighting through the sickness. Appreciate all the Cloudspire stuff. Yeah, I'm like sweating like a pig over here right now. I'm feeling very feverish right now, to be honest. I don't know if it's the studio lights or whatever, but I am sweating buckets right now. So
You've been sweating all day.
I know, but I was good at the start of the stream. At the start of the stream, I felt pretty good. I took some Tylenol, and I felt better. But yeah, I definitely need to go just like, I'm gonna go flop and hopefully feel better. And I feel better for tomorrow's Arkham Horror stream, which is still scheduled.
At least I can carry that one if you don't feel so good. No, I don't mean like carry you. I mean like I can run it more so.
Yeah, you know that game very well.
Yeah, this one not as much.
Why pigs don't sweat. What the hell?
Go even sweating like a pig, you said.
Oh, you're saying a second color of health chips to make it easier to see. Oh, the towers maybe? Oh, each player has one color. Oh, okay. I should have done a side shot more in this one. I did the above shot, and I realized that when we're in the middle of playing, you couldn't really see from the side. I need to do more of a side angle so you can see the health chips and stuff. That was my bad. But Scabra's saying, just get the tower minis. Don't get me started on those. I have no interest in those minis other than they look cool and I would love Mel to paint them, but I don't want to play with them. So
We don't own them, do we?
We don't own them
No,
because
we don't
I
own
just
them.
don't want to play with them. I saw them at Gen Con. I saw people playing with them and went, no, no, no. I saw people playing them on the video now too.
Oh, yeah, yeah.
And I was just like, no, no. The fact you have to lift them up to pull chips out and stuff, no. The addiction of this game, I love just quickly lifting up stacks of chips, sliding chips out, very quickly to play.
Yeah.
I don't need miniatures getting in the way where I'm sitting at the table and I have to like look. Those things are tall. I don't want to have to like look around miniatures to see what other minions are on the other side and stuff. They look awesome. They're very good for table presence at a convention when you're standing and playing at a table. They in theory were a good idea. Some people will love them, but for me, they're just a gameplay miss. Like they definitely are just a hindrance, and I have no care for them whatsoever. But if it works for your setup, go nuts. But I already have enough trouble trying to keep track of everything in this game. I don't need miniatures getting in the way. That is just me.
But Sakabra, I think you said you painted them. I would love to see your painted ones.
I would love them all painted on a shelf. Would be awesome. But yeah, they are really good for videos for sure. Yeah, to help help the tower stand out. No, to help to know where the spires are. Yeah.
But can you see on video? Would you be able to see what's underneath?
You just have to do from the side.
Yeah.
Like you have to do from the side.
Yeah.
But that's okay. I don't care for them. I don't care to have them. Yeah, that's just me. That's just me. I feel like this game is blinged out enough. I don't need that bling. I don't need that bling at all. Wow. All right. Anyways, we're going to get out of here. Thank you all for watching. Thank you for the support. We'll be back tomorrow with more Arkham Horror Live, continuing through our Path to Carcosa first time blind playthrough with Scenario 3, I think. And then we'll be back this week with more Cloudspire. So stay tuned to the channel. Hit the subscribe button. Hit the like button. That helps support the channel also. And thank you everyone who donates on all the various platforms. You can check out more information on that stuff if you'd like to support the channel down in the video description. Thank you everyone for hanging out. Hope you got a good idea of what the skirmish stuff is from the Ankar's Plunder bonus scenarios and skirmishes book. And yeah, we'll see you guys in the next stream. Thanks a lot for watching. Bye-bye.